stressed out, even if you're not. Don't let red eyes send the wrong message about you. Get the red out with Visine, the eye drop recommended by more eye doctors. Visine Extra cools, soothes, and moisturizes red, irritated eyes. Use Visine Extra and look as refreshed and confident as you can. Get the red out. Look your best.
I need a bigger house, Doc, but I'm worried about financing it.
Well, FHA has a free guide that explains how to finance a home with payments you can afford. Well, that's one way to digest the facts. For your free copy, write to Home Financing, Federal Housing Administration, Washington, D.C.
The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. He was, oh, yes he was. Now is the time. This is the place. This is the time. Dr. Pepper. This is the place.
Assisted suicide isn't suicide, it's murder.
Well, that's the one point of view, someone that I personally endorse.
Unfortunately, the state of Massachusetts doesn't...
Promotional consideration for Almost Live provided by Ballard Computer in Seattle, Kirkland, and now open in Tacoma.
そして井上京子とバイソン木村、これはリングの中。おっと、今井上京子、そしてバイソン木村も場外であります。また4人の選手が場外に分かれました。騒然としている川崎市体育館。いやーまあね、どこをどう
¡Enemigos! ¡Se acercan enemigos! ¡Auxilio! ¡Auxilio!
This house, the talk about witches. Your father keeps telling me it's shock, I know, but... Oh, I don't know.
Can a watch survive the Niagara Falls test? Attached to this heavily weighted ball, can this watch take the full impact of the rocks and rapids? It's going over, watch it, down into that raging torrent, buffeted and jolted by the force of that terrific current. And here it is, still ticking away, the world's greatest watch value. I'm Lyle Van, I'm a newscaster, and I covered this Niagara Falls story. This is the watch. The 17-jewel bull of a clipper, handsome, rugged, in the charm and color of natural gold. Winds automatically with just the slightest motion of your wrist. It's anti-magnetic and features this handsome expansion band. Now the bull of a clipper is yours to try for 2 entire weeks before you pay 1 cent. Yours on the easiest of terms. Complete price from only $49.50.
He threw a space capsule in a swimming pool and went in after it. Right before our eyes, he invented the art of working in space. Buzz got together tools like he was fixing to climb Mount Everest. Footholds, handholds, Velcro grips, bungee cords. By the time he was ready to go, he looked like Mr. Goodwrench.
Now the electrical connector. With no waste tethers.
Buzz was like a human fly, working out there for hours and having a ball. He made it look easy. For him, it was.
Gemini 12, Houston Capcom, 1 minute to LOS. New EVA record, beautiful job.
Say what you want about Buzz Aldrin, but be sure to add the word successful. He succeeded where everyone else failed and put us back on track toward the moon. The Gemini program was an unqualified success. It was on to Apollo.
In Mercury and Gemini, a total of 26 astronauts have logged a total of 1,900 hours in space, covering 35 million miles.
Gemini has demonstrated the feasibility of almost everything we plan to do in Apollo.
Gentlemen, the Gemini program is now officially completed.
In the 5.5 years since Al Shepard's flight, we'd come a long way. We hadn't heard from the Russians in a while. For all we knew, we were ahead. We'd learned a few lessons the hard way, paid some dues. The moon now seemed so close we felt like we could touch it. But we'd soon find out, on our first attempt, we'd almost push it away forever.
I have to talk about this. Okay.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. King 10. Okay, we'll still send it.
Guest star, Robert
and I started our daycare center. We wanted to give the kids a head start on computers, so we got new Talking Alfie.
Hi, I'm Alfie.
He's talking to me. And Talking Alfie has lots of software for different ages.
Nice job.
I got it right. Alfie is a friend they'll never forget.
Sunday, get pumped for another wet and wild edition of the show that never lays an egg. Rack 'em up for an hour of America's funniest home videos. Then, to the new right.
He's a Nazi.
Can Superman stop the rise of a new master race? What the? An all-new Lois and Clark, after videos Sunday on ABC.
Well, Herman, did you enjoy the fish?
The sole? Mm-hmm. I certainly did, dear. There's nothing I like better than a truly...
The Whopper says, don't just go to lunch, go wild.
Wow thing!
Try our new Extreme Bacon and Cheese Whopper. We went...
G4ia, the award show for gamers, is starting soon.
Now this message. Kermit, Ziggy, on the set, please.
They came from fruit. To show the world, two fruits are more fun than one. New Sun-Kissed Tutti Fruits, the first fruit snack made with two kinds of fruit. Tutti Fruits, Tutti Fruits.
Chewy on the outside, soft on the inside. Tutti Fruits.
New Sun-Kissed Tutti Fruits, because two fruits are more fun than one. Tutti Fruits. Tutti Fruits.
Of well-educated adults, and Joey can't name all the states. You ever see a map or one of those round, colorful things called a globe?
To ask some of these bigger questions about where is justice, who is being served, even why was this case brought? Okay, I'm having a lot of trouble with that.
I agree with you.
But in a sense, let's not divorce the two. I mean, I can see this man who is, in some part of his mind, he's thinking, I want to be useful, I want to be productive, I want to have a social role, I want to be a contributing person, I want to do the right thing. Damn it, I want to be somebody. And all of a sudden, detective. And that becomes something, if I am a detective, I can be somebody. Okay, so what does he do? He sets out, what are the conditions or qualifications or requirements for becoming a detective? Lo and behold, one of them is having a gun. So in this particular case, gun means qualification for becoming detective, and the whole thing is encircled by magazine article. So gun is something that's being imposed by a piece of fiction or an article, and,
I can understand a little bit now what you're saying. Was gun a picture on that page, or was gun something that you physically used to fire around?
But the book didn't tell him go to Smears on 7102 West Capitol Drive and buy one. He knew right where to go. He knew right what he was going for.
He had to look at the paper, and for all we know, he had to see a picture in the paper, too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He knew what to do.
Well, no, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. He knew how to recognize
I
the
understand
picture.
this point. There might be just a picture association between a picture in the newspaper or phone book or whatever it was that he looked up Spears.
On the basis of the testimony, I have to disagree. I mean, maybe, correct me, but my recollection is two things. That the global detective course, I'd like to find a deep pit to throw that into. I know. It gets pathetic after it's comic. Okay. I think the global detective course, it gave its warnings, but I think one of the things they said was, you got to get your requirements for being a detective. And I think the global detective course said one of the requirements is a gun.
Leroy, why'd you get the gun?
The gun is a part of the course.
Where in the course does it say that you need to have a gun?
It's the application. It's a section there which shows where guns is, where you purchase guns.
Was the gun that you bought the only gun that you looked at?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
It all meant. But then, I guess life happens, and before you have a chance to figure out your place in the world, you're in it.
And then you die.
Your favorite alphabet soup.
Kids have always loved Campbell's alphabet soup.
No bad words.
And it used to be the letters were so small, they could spell anything.
Isn't that nice, dear?
Today, alphabet soup is as good as ever. But we've made the letters twice as big.
That's bad. Isn't that... Oh! That's what I used to call your grandfather.
Want a snack your kids can learn from? We have a soup for that. Campbell's alphabet.
Introducing Slim Fast Cappuccino Delight. One taste, and you'll fall in love. Made with rich imported coffee, fat-free milk, cool, smooth. There's never been a more irresistible way to lose weight and feel great. New Slim Fast Cappuccino Delight. Taste it and fall in love.
For the holidays, we always go to Grandma's.
They never leave.
She's got this special way she prepares food. What's that special thing you do, Grandma?
I cook it.
The holidays.
This season, I'm eating out. Batter fried shrimp at Long John Silver's, plump golden brown, and I don't have to cook. Now that's a holiday treat.
Gee, Grandma, you're not serious about not cooking, are you?
Long John Silver's. Watch me. Sounds good to me.
Spend your minutes with Alltel's 5,000 bonus night and weekend minutes free on select rate plans. Plus, sign up now and you'll also get a free digital phone. Alltel, are you connected?
Come on, kid. I'm Drew Brees.
And I'm Harry.
Who?
From One Direction. Platinum album.
Dudes, won the Super Bowl.
On the cover.
MVP.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
If you give him the Pepsi, you can be in the band.
Really?
And live while we're young.
So do you guys think being fast is better than being slow?
Yes! It's better to be fast, to not be bitten by a werewolf, and then you'll be turned into one, and you'll have to stay in, and then you'll have to get shade because you'll be too hot, and then you're like... Which means I wish I was back to a human.
What? It's not complicated. Faster is better. And iPhone 5 downloads fastest on AT&T 4G.
Yes! I'm the Nintendo King! Ha! I'm the Nintendo Queen.
Now inside specially marked bags of Chips Ahoy and Oreo cookies, there's a game card and a chance to win one of 10 trips to watch the Nintendo World Championships.
Game cards? They were just here.
To see if you...
Welcome to Status Free World.
Right.
Risk Takers. True stories of men and women who had the courage to risk it all. Risk Takers.
People, I've been giving this a lot of thought. And I think the answer to all of our problems is to take the news out of the box. What do you think?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Risk Takers, coming soon on NBC.
I'd say, of course not. That would be nuts. That would be crazy. I was in a circular aquarium, and this shark was swimming around the circle, soon to catch up with me. I lay on the bottom as flat as I could, and the shark swam right over my head. At first, we were very nervous about being in the tank with her when the light level was low. But we felt so confident after swimming all day with her that she wouldn't attack us, and she didn't attack us.
Sandy caused a sensation in San Francisco. The aquarium opened its doors to thousands of people eager to catch a glimpse of the great white.
Springfield, the galactic chain reaction, Friday evening at night. On Sci-Fi, Silent Rule.
I am deeply touched by such unusual and unexpected generosity. My fort is yours, under the condition that I be given till dawn to bury my dead, to prepare my men and...
You know, I find everything about the Grand Ole Opry so fascinating. I just love it.
I'm glad you said that because I have three young gentlemen here I want you to meet.
Oh.
This is Johnny Wright, Jack Anglin, and Ray Chris. Johnny, sit down here and let them sing you a song, will you? Make yourself comfortable on the stump.
I get so lonely when I dream about you. Can't do without you. That's why I think about you. If I could only put my arms about you, life would be so fair. If you were here, we two could hug and kiss and never tire. I'm on fire. You are my one desire. I get so lonely when I dream about you. Why can't you be there? Tossing and turning in my slumber, holding you it seems. Baby, I give you kisses without number, but only in my dreams. Baby, mine. I get so lonely when I dream about you. Can't do without you, that's why I dream about you. If I could only put my arms around you, life would be so fair. Tossing and turning in my slumber, holding you it seems. Oh, baby, I give you kisses without number, but only in my dreams. Baby, mine. I get so lonely when I dream about you. Can't do without you. That's why I dream about you. If I could only put my arms around you, life would be so fair.
Classic movie Cinderella, now playing in theaters everywhere. They make great gift decorations, fun ornaments, and cuddly play pals. You can get either Gus or Jack with a $5 book of McDonald's gift certificates.
And happy holidays from Jack, from Gus, and...
The Wonderful World of Disney.
Mom,
What's he doing up?
it's cold. My throat kind of hurts.
Oh,
Time for children's aspirin and children's Sucrets.
aspirin and Sucrets?
Aspirin's for aches and fever.
And for minor sore throat pain, lots of doctors recommend Sucrets with a medicine for fast temporary relief.
Throat feels better now.
Good. Go to bed now.
Aspirin and children's Sucrets, a sensible way to fight winter.
Perfect, perfect timing. I start, I don't know how to end. Don't remind me. I've ruined it before it began.
Love being on vacation with Florida Barbie and her friends.
Got the swimsuit, hair with streaks,
Cool shade.
you can be fun at the beach, be anything. Dolls sold separately, beach play sets and Barbie Jeep not included.
A toast to Twilight. Our regularly scheduled programs will return on Monday, right here on Decades.
Everywhere know the place to go for bowling equipment is Bowler's Supply. They offer everything a bowler could need. Bags, shoes, and a complete selection of the most popular bowling balls in the Pro Tour. American manufacturers such as Vectors, U-Dots, Angels, Renos, and the Hammer. Plus Colombian balls, Ebonite and Brunswick. All expertly drilled and fitted to your size. Bowler's Supply offers a large selection of billiard tables and cue sticks. For selection and service, visit Bowler's Supply at 401 Carlisle Avenue in York.
World's first bionic man. Steve Austin will be that man. Better than
We'll minimize the best we can, and that's it. Don't embellish.
Let's get started.
How many years you been on the job, Detective?
This toilet may look clean, but under the rim are grungies ordinary cleaners can't always reach. Introducing new Toilet Duck, the thick liquid toilet bowl cleaner preferred 3-to-1 over the leading brand. Toilet Duck's unique duck neck and thick, powerful formula reach up under the rim to leave your whole bowl clean and sanitary, right down to the grungies. New Toilet Duck. Nothing fights dirt like duck.
From S.C. Johnson Wax. Now, a Christmas festival you won't find anywhere else is waiting for you at Rainbow Center.
Rainbow, everything under the rainbow.
Wrap yourself in the splendor of Rainbow's holiday collection from 60 of the most exciting fashion and specialty shops anywhere. Thrill to the Festival of Lights. It's a Christmas festival now at Rainbow Center.
You'll find everything under the rainbow.
1 block from the falls.
Looks good in that's on. Roger. BCS arm switch is on. Okay, Victor. Landing rocket arm switch is on. Here comes the throttle. Chevy breakers in. We have separation. Roger. Inboard and outboard are on. We're coming forward with the side stick. Looks good. Roger. I've got a blowout. Vapor 3. Pitch to 0. Pitches out. I can't hold altitude. Correction. Alpha.
Could be.
Coming up the plumbing for Luigi's in a bind. Giant turtles out to get him. Creepy crabs are right behind. Fireflies, cheaper giants, they're all coming out the pipes. Mario, where are you?
It's Atari Mario Brothers with Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures. And it's twice the fun when 2 play at once, because you need all the help you can get.
Mario, where are you?
Mario Brothers, new from Atari.
Would really try hard to change their minds. If an alternate household refused, they didn't try so hard. And so, on the average, the alternate households were easier recruits, and probably that means that they were more committed to television, and probably that's associated with higher viewing.
The increased viewing of alternate households might have been to the...
Will everyone in America please rise and repeat after us? I'll never eat a fry.
Eat a fry.
Quarter pounder. Again.
Again.
Presenting the quarter-pound burgers that are flame-broiled from Burger King. Sizzlin' double hamburger, double cheeseburger, bacon double cheeseburger. Each made with a quarter pound of beef that's flame-broiled, not fried.
I'll never eat a fried quarter pounder again.
The Burger King doubles. And now our national slogan.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
The monitor won't be needed for a while? Hint, hint.
Go ahead, watch your game. Just keep the yelling down.
I do not yell. Yeah.
Where do you think this guy should move?
I'd say this way. And let's make sure that sound effect we used in the last level fits in here too.
This one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm so glad I got into game design. It's cool to be able to create the kind of games that we play.
I know what you mean. And the training at Collins College takes less time than most people might think.
Can you believe we get paid to do this?
For a complimentary DVD, call 888-823-0999. Operators are standing by. That's 888-823-0999. Call now.
Once again, your co-hosts, a man, a woman, and a monkey.
If you're just joining us, this is a big day in X-Play history. We finally got a helper monkey. Isn't he cute?
Yes, you know, in the long tradition of shows trying to improve their ratings by adding a small child or adorable animal to the cast, we have legally acquired a monkey.
Because no one in their right mind would let a small child appear on this show.
And I have to say, the addition of a monkey to X-Play has had more than cosmetic changes. Now that we have 3 co-hosts here, well, one of whom, if the film outbreak is to be believed, may be carrying a lethal virus, well, that's really made a sense of urgency and excitement right here on the set.
Will the monkey attack one of us?
Will the monkey poop on one of us?
Will the monkey give the studio crew Ebola?
It's never been more dynamic than this. And if you think the monkey's impact on air is incredible, well, you should see the kind of things he's doing off camera.
For example, he urged us to take a look at famous monkeys in video game history. And that's why we're bringing you a look at the most famous polygonal monkey of all, Donkey Kong.
Come on, sissy, go!
The whole one, you just, the flour keeps it from on, and you just drop them in there. They make these
surroundings, where we find our young friends engaged in a spirited game of hide, go, and seek.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. No! In here! No, up here!
No, over here!
Over here, in here.
No, in here!
No, in here. Over here.
Over here!
No, over here. Over here.
In here!
No, over here.
I go here!
Over
No, not here!
The Cheerios! I've never seen anything like this.
Such a sweet and crunchy part of this complete breakfast, this box never closes.
Stupendous!
There's no need to fear. Frosted Cheerios is here.
Remember how the old movie stars used to look? They wore a long black dress and a long black cigarette holder, darling. But fashions change. Today, smoking is out. Healthy is in. Nobody wants their lungs wearing black. Today, this is what the fashionable gifts and cards will be wearing. Christmas seals from the American Lung Association. They help the American Lung Association fight lung disease. Today, fitness is in. So take care of your lungs. They're only human.
The Vermont Lung Association, your Christmas seal people.
We regret if the news disappoints.
You have been kind beyond my expectations, and I am grateful beyond.
The door to heaven, if I can come in. Don't touch me if you don't love me, sweetheart. No, don't touch me if you don't love me,
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Johnny B.
You are watching Tom and Jerry Kids.
Thrill. There wasn't any fear or anything until he started his car jumps when he was 8 years old. And when he started that, I would always stand at the landing ramp. And my heart would just be pounding with fear till he hit that landing ramp, and I saw it was great.
Other people have tried bigger and more car jumps and all kind of bigger jumps, and they have failed. Most of them have failed and got hurt very badly, and I didn't feel like getting broken up real bad. So that's why I'm retired. I retired at age 10 of jumping cars. went into full-time motocrossing, and that's what I'm staying at and looking for a world championship of motocrossing.
2 years ago, Robbie made the successful transition from motorcycle jumper to racer. However, each race represents a new challenge. In a moment, you'll see the outcome of this one.
May have at one time seemed outlandishly futuristic, were suddenly available as real-life toys for children.
When you're tempted by something particularly tasty, a wee small voice usually says, "Naughty?" Well, McVitie's have had a brilliant new idea. Using all their baking know-how, they've come up with an altogether healthier approach. Go ahead. Baked corn and potato chips, fruity things, biscuits, fruit, chocolate and cheesecakes, up to 97% fat-free. So go ahead with McVitie's.
You have to go a long, long way to bake a better biscuit.
Wayne's adjustments have the desired effect. The second throw has perfect range, just missing the target to the right by 2 feet.
When I failed at my first business, I thought my dreams were over. Losing confidence in yourself is even worse. And we've all felt it. Like, who am I to succeed?
To the next generation of hacks, duds, and failures. Wherever the journey takes you, carry membership.
Friday. Lily's big day is right around the corner.
I want you to find out what Dean is getting me. That way I can get used to the idea of how much it sucks and I won't burst into tears on my birthday.
Right. We wouldn't want 16 to be like 15 or 14 or 13 or 8.
All new Grounded for Life on the WB Friday night.
Thank you.
Chili's Ranch Hand Filet. Flame grilled and served with awesome blossom strings. It's made for men and women who ride the range or who are just tired of cooking on one.
It's not fair. The Cowardly Lion got courage.
Theater presents Helen Mirren in the award-winning series Prime Suspect. This time, her foe is a person whose victims are children. The all-new Prime Suspect is on at 9 tonight, here on 6.
Out in the turquoise sea, somewhere between your imagination and what's real, there is an island, Barbados, just beyond your imagination. For information, call us or your travel agent.
Oh, in Gerber's and Lime. I like this one. Briar's all natural. Has milk, strawberries, sugar, and cream.
Briar's all natural. Taste, not technology.
Horses, don't scare the horses.
Sometimes the world looks perfect, nothing to rearrange. Sometimes you just get a feeling like you need gonna change. No matter what the odds are this time, nothing's gonna stand in my way. This flame in my heart, like a long lost friend, gives every dark street a light at the end. Standing tall on the wings of my dream, rise and fall on the wings of my dream. The rain and thunder, the wind and haze, I'm bound for better days. My life, my dream, nothing gonna stop me now. My life, my dream, nothing gonna stop me now. Nothing gonna stop me now.
Time it's a hydraulic failure. To find out what to do, you have a checklist. But here it's not just a piece of paper. It's programmed into the system, and you press buttons to run down it.
Well, he's leveraged to the hilt.
Avo?
I love Phoebe statues.
I love you.
Avo.
Avo.
Avo. When you need a lawyer, start your search at Avo and find the lawyer who's right for you. Avo, let's find you.
Sitting at way at the top of a hill.
All right, go ahead.
You'd have to start it over now if you were to do it, see? Now you take it out and you start from the other end.
I have to... Do we have time for me to do this?
Just start it right from the other end. That's
Put
it.
it in.
Just wind it in, give it a chance to get threaded. That's right. Now just hold it up straight and just wind it around.
Like that, huh?
That's the boy. Round and around you go. That's the idea.
Yeah, come on. Hey, but I did it. Look at that, huh? For my first selection.
Hey, that's great. Tell you what, I have to do a little pitching right now myself. I don't think I can pitch quite as well as you can. Tell me, I'm going to talk about Jell-O instant pudding. Suppose that they ask you to do a pitch for Jell-O instant puddings. You were going to do the commercial on television. How would you do it? Would you give us a short idea? Jell-O instant pudding? Yeah. Well, I got one that might fit in there.
Okay, how would it go?
Friends, let me ask you a question. Every time the children in your neighborhood play hide-and-go-seek, is your child always the first one caught? Is he the best checker player, but without a doubt the worst baseball player in the neighborhood? Is he the kind of a fellow that's a water boy on a football team instead of the quarterback? If so, there's definitely something wrong. Stop and think for 1 minute. Why'd you give that boy for dessert? What? There's your answer. Why not give him what thousands of boys reading all over America and enjoying? Pudding. Why'd you say it's too hard to make, it takes too long? Well, 30 years ago, this might have been a problem. Now, I remember my grandmother, she used to walk 2 miles to get a piece of chocolate. And if it was a hot day on the way home, it was half melted, so was she. Then she'd go home and take a grater, and she'd start to do something like this. By the time she got down to the bottom of it, you'd have fingernails, knuckles, nail polish, everything in a pudding. Take you about an hour to eat a spoonful. Well, here today, thanks to Jell-O instant pudding, all you do is open up a box, add a little cold milk, and you beat. And in about 1 minute, you got the finest, tastiest, temptiest, highest feeling dessert you've ever tasted in all your life. Do it. John, I hate to follow you. Huh? A hard fit to follow. But seriously, relax. For 1 minute, we'll play the game. All right.
Presents Tom Selleck, Steve Guttenberg, Ted Danson, 3 dedicated bachelors discovering the joy of raising one little girl.
He's not on the silk sheets.
3 men and a baby. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you. Check newspapers for showtime.
You out for leaving your post on the basis of some flimsy telephone tip. You disobeyed your supervisor's orders, Maxwell.
You can't make that fly, Carlisle. This is hold the press's time.
District...
On News Channel 7. Monday at 6, a News Channel 7 I-Team investigation. It's a sight that's disgusting to most people. But to some, it looks like money.
And they charge people to come in.
Yes, ma'am.
Monday on News Channel 7, an exclusive I-Team investigation. Fighting dogs for sport. It's cruel, it's illegal, and it's happening right here.
The abuse and misuse of this breed is got to stop in Spartanburg.
Dog fighting. An exclusive I-Team investigation Monday at 6, only on News Channel 7.
Once in a while you give, just for the fun of it.
When you give a Kodak Tele Instamatic camera outfit, you give everything you need to take exciting color pictures on Christmas morning. Tele Instamatic cameras take pictures two ways: normal shots and telephoto shots. Kodak Tele Instamatic cameras start at less than $39. Outfits a few dollars more.
Come on! Meiji, come on! Tokachi no camembert, come on! Meiji, come on! Tokachi no camembert. 北海道十勝生まれ、とろーりまろやかなカマンベール。明治十勝カマンベール。うまカマン。
僕自然が好きだな。
それなら植物生まれの防虫剤ですわ。
忘れそうなのだ。
さあ買いに。
植物生まれの防虫剤。植物生まれの防
虫剤。衣類を大事に。
はい。姉ちゃん今月ピンチなんだよ。
また高いメールやってたんでしょ。知らないの？これ
70回分メールが無料。
こんなん出たんだ。
変えたら
E メールショック。
春だし。
エグゼ
64 64になったカービィです。新しい技覚えました。2つの能力をミックスして新しい技をガンガン繰り出せ。任天堂星のカービィ64。
お腹が空いた。私も熱く食べれてるよ。もう我慢できない。
今ケンタッキーでチキンと一緒に男爵グラタン新登場。この味。ケンタッキー。
かゆい。花粉症は細胞レベルで治しましょう。アレルギー誘発物質は細胞膜から流れ出す。AG アイズは細胞膜を守るからよく効きます。
細胞膜か。
アレルギー専用目薬 AG アイズ。
蓄えくん美味しいのはなぜ？
I'm gonna go and try and find some candy. You want some?
Yeah.
What kind?
I don't care.
The new McDonald's Bacon and Cheese Angus Third Pounder. Before taking it on, one must study it first. Rushing in unprepared may prove overwhelming with all that juicy 100% Angus beef. There, you found a point of entry. The bacon beckons like a springboard to paradise. One small bite for man, etc., etc. Angus axiom number 11. Bring on the bacon. The astonishing new Angus Third Pounders. All Angus, all McDonald's.
Studio amplification for Almost Live provided by American Music.
Why don't you two go to Florida, and after you get your health back, maybe Harry will be able to think of a better plan.
Oh, that's what I get for using his ideas. Look, George, you're much smarter.
But it's awfully good. I'm not going to have any blood problems tonight, I'll tell you that. Let's try some more. There's so many things we should cook. If you want to make a spaghetti sauce in a hurry, then simply saute some garlic in a bit of olive oil. There we go. I'm going to chop up some elephant garlic because that'll be quickest for us. Saute some garlic in olive oil, and I don't want it to be quite toasty. I want it to be not quite brown, you see. There we are. And we'll saute this in olive oil for just a few minutes. I don't mind the big chunks because they're going to cook down. Look at that. That's 1 clove of garlic, and I've already used some of it. Remember to turn your knife over when you're going to scrape something off your board. Don't use the sharp part. Turn your knife over and use the dull part. That way you're not going to dull your knives, right? Well, it is right in any case. Every chef should tell you that. But most of us get into the habit of doing very bad things in our kitchen, and we have to keep sharpening our knives all the time. We shouldn't have to. Okay, now we get some olive oil into that. There we are, and let that simmer for a minute. How much olive oil? Well, I've got 5 or 6 cloves of garlic and a couple tablespoons of olive oil. We'll let that cook for a bit. In the meantime, let's see, we need some whipping cream, and we need some pepper, and we need some grated cheese. There, this dish will be all ready now. The pasta, by the way, has already been cooked, and I'll show you a good secret, a trick about this. The pasta has been kept in cold water after it was not quite tender. So that all I have to do now, you see, it's not quite cooked to fulfillment. So now what I need to do is to drain this, and then I can easily throw it into boiling water in a colander. There we go. And it'll be ready in just a second. Just at the time I need it, you see. That way I can have hot pasta whenever I want it, and I don't have to tell everyone to wait. A lot of restaurants do it this way.
At Harry and David, we know that a gift is more than a beautiful box. It's a lifetime of love.
What a buy. Let's get to the airport and bring this beauty back to the gallery.
Exactly. Uh-oh. And we didn't rent from Hertz?
Not exactly.
Look at our painting! And you don't have a covered return center like Hertz! Not exactly.
Only Hertz has a covered return center to protect you and your belongings all the way to the terminal.
Modern art? Not exactly.
I like hanging out with the crew. We make our own fun no matter where or what we do. Being yourself and being real. Sharing some laughs while having a meal.
The McRib sandwich is back. Tangy barbecue pork with pickles and onions on a bakery fresh bun. Make it a meal with fries and a Coke. Get the McRib today. A taste you'll find only at McDonald's.
McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Can I help you?
I am your nude model.
のアクセントにつながらなければいいなということで、そういうノルだけですね。
そうですね。最近では宿田さん、やはり大宮スケートセンターでのですね、ブル対アジャの実戦で、ブル選手が大きな裂傷の傷を負いましたよね。
そうですね。それも忘れられないですね。
右ももでしたか、左ももでしたか。
そしてその後のちょうど1年前ですか、1年前のレッスルマリンピアードのメイベントで、ブルアジャ、金網一騎打ちあって、例の金網のてっぺんからのギロチンドロップが出るわけですね。あれから1年で、あの試合がベストバウトを取ったんですけど、あれから1年で、今度こういう形でね、また相まみるとは思わなかったですね。
さあリング上、バイソンとモンスターリッパーですけども、鹿さん、バイソンといえばですね、10月26日の富山大会でオールパシフィック選手権みなびをですね、破りまして、なんと第21代王者ということで、この金網タッグに臨むということでね、絶好調ですけども。
そうですね。それでとにかくバイソンはかっこいいんですよね。ますますかっこよさを増したという感じで、もう非常に輝いてますね。
そうですね。それは井上拓子選手からバイソン木村選手、やはり輝いてると見えますか？どうでしょうか。井上拓子選手から映る
意味がわからない、そういう輝いてるって。
やっぱり試合と
で一緒にいつも一緒にいるから、やっぱ旗から見てそういう風に見えてもわかんないんですよね。
あんまりいつも身近にいるんで。
そう
ですか。なるほど。
で団体が違うから、だからあんまり喋ったりもしないし。
この場合の団体とは軍団のことです。
すみません。
そうですよね。
軍団でした。
そうですか。
だからあんまり会ったりもしないからあれなんですけど、でも
これからねライバルになるんですよ。
そうですね。
CD の面で。
いや試合でもライバルになるように頑張ります。
奇跡の扉がね。
Hey Furby. Yeah. Show me a dance. Hey Furby. Do tell me a joke. Knock knock. Hey Furby. What? Sing me a song. Me no. Listen.
With new Furby,
Nice.
you never know what's gonna happen. You just gotta say,
Hey Furby. I love you.
new Furby, each sold separately. Batteries not included. You can find more fun at Hasbro.com. Ask a parent first.
Oh, no, I haven't actually seen him yet, but Norma says he's a whole lot of man. And you know how I like those big athletic types. Girl, this could be the one. Wish me luck.
If Saturday nights out are what you expected,
Hi, I'm your date.
why not stay in with HBO Saturday Nights? It's a new movie never seen before on HBO every Saturday night, 52 Saturday nights a year, guaranteed.
Want a little donut?
I'll I'll get back to you.
HBO Saturday nights, hey.
Win up to £25,000 on the spot. Texaco's Lucky Star prizes. We don't do things by halves.
Dr. Robert Jones and runner Zola Budd. What have they got in common? Freedom. And tomorrow, the Daily Mail publishes their exclusive stories. For Dr. Jones, freedom after 8 months of unrelenting pressure as the chief suspect for his wife's murder. Now and only now can he reveal his side of the story. For Zola Budd, freedom as the world's fastest 5,000-meter runner to compete for a place in the British Olympics team. Now she tells of her frustrations and her joy at achieving her ambition. Two very contrasting stories of freedom. Free to live, free to run. Tomorrow, only in the Daily Mail.
How fabulous is that? That is really amazing. Well, how fabulous is our first guest? He is one of Hollywood's all-time great actors whose career has spanned an...
How was your vacation, Marcy?
Oh, Mr. White, the food, the wine, the denture stains.
Discover Extra Strength Epident.
Extra strength?
Removes even stubborn stains between teeth. Look, this denture material's triple stained with wine, blueberry, and coffee.
That's a tough stain.
But Epident has 5 powerful cleaning ingredients.
Amazing. Clean, even in between. Mr. White, I'm taking another trip.
Where?
Home, with a box of Epident.
Extra Strength Epident removes even stubborn stains between teeth in minutes.
Coming next Sunday.
They're here.
It knows what scares you. Poltergeist. Parental discretion advised.
Nestea introduces ice teasers. The only iced tea mix with real fruit juice and 6 calories. Ice teasers.
Now most people would be scared, but I'm left real hot instead.
The stars of the Camel Supercross Series return to Daytona on Saturday, March 6th for the 23rd running of the Daytona Supercross by Honda. Watch the world's best Supercross riders tackle one of the longest and roughest Supercross tracks on the globe in the most prestigious event in the Camel Supercross Series. It all happens Saturday, March 6th, the Daytona Supercross by Honda at Daytona International Speedway.
'Twas the holiday season, and Mom was busy as could be baking chocolate chip cookies from a new recipe. Pillsbury's Best Flour gave the Toll House cookie recipe a holiday flavor. From one basic dough, you can make 8 different kinds of delicious Toll House cookies with cinnamon, candy, nuts, and fruit.
If you like Toll House cookies, you'll love this new holiday recipe, only in specially marked sacks of Pillsbury, the idea flour. And bugs.
Who makes the law surrounding the Golden Gate simply disappear? Phyllis, Phyllis, who makes the warning bells on the cable cars play? The gang's all here. Phyllis, Phyllis, who charms the crabs on fishermen's wharf right out of their shells, who lights the lamps of Chinatown just by walking in view. Phyllis, 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 it sure isn't you.
3つか4つ技ってあったらできちゃう人いるでしょ。
まあよく最近のプロレスはね、技の多様さってことが言われて、
多すぎるのはなんですよ、やっぱり。
要するに一つ一つの技を大切にしろというようなことをよく男子プロレスなんかでもね、
あと人真似はダメ、
言われますけれども、なるほど、そのあたり
ですよね、ここがね。
ここね、
足を持って、なかなかふてぶてしい表情で北斗に、いいですね。
なかなか不敵でいいんじゃないですか。ほら、目離してないでしょ。
そうですね、北斗からね。
ハレーさんにとっていいですね。結構素晴らしいなんかプロレス心の持ち主だと思いますね。どうだ見ろって顔してるしね。
おっとしかし耐える、ハーレーも耐える。これは北斗に火つけたんじゃないですか。かなり試合前は全く相手じゃないと吐き捨てていた北斗ですけれども、さあさすがにおっと出ました。三田がやっとダブルチョップ得意の、しかし返して、おっと張り手を返して、さあ三田もここへ来て生き生きしてまいりました。さあノーザンライトか、しかしヘッドロックで固めてそうはさせずというハーレー斎藤。おっとこのまま DDT を狙ったんですが外れてしまいました。やはりこの辺り三田にも意地があります。ノーザンライトスープレックス。おっと
焦る必要ないからね、本当にもうちょっとロー
プに足が伸びています。
落ち着いた方がいいかもしれない、ハーレー斎藤。
さあそしてキックをかわして、おっとエルボーを飛ばした。
これは
この対決はね
最大の見せ場じゃない。
さあ北斗が怒ったか、北斗が怒ったか。さあ今度はボディープレスからそのままホール、カウント2。さあこの対決は面白い。今度はストンピング。
On YTV brought to you in part by DreamWorks Pictures, The Road to El Dorado. They came for the gold, they stayed for the adventure. Coming to theaters everywhere March 31st.
Who wants to be a Pokemon trainer extraordinaire? I'm Reggie Feldpin, and our first contestant is you. How can you get a shot at one of 4 $500 Nintendo shopping sprees at Walmart? Watch Snit Station and look for the Pokemon Stadium trivia question. Check out YTV.com for more details and prizes, or all of the above. You want to poll the audience? Show's over. Go home.
There's a light in your soul that says you're one of a kind. Don't never let it go. Be original, an individual, yeah, like Dr. Pepper. Be you, do what you do. Dr. Pepper. Be you, do what you do. Nothing better. Be you, do what you do.
Funny Side Up, every weekday at 6 a.m. Eastern.
Of entertainment.
Our family had the toughest time making friends, and we bought Pressman's new video cassette game, Doorways to Horror. Now we have lots of friends, right, Mummy? Doorways to Horror lets you play along with famous Hollywood film monsters. It really takes brains. It's the VCR game you can really sink your teeth into, and they love it too. And as for monsters, Pressman's new video cassette game, Doorways to Horror. It's so much fun, it's scary. Also look for Doorways to Adventure.
Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated T for teen.
Flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha. Our new latte is a dance of ingredients. Craft. And they're pretty great with Timbits. New lattes at Tim Hortons. It's ooh la la taste at an ooh la la price. Try Tim.
Hey guys, and life's just gonna be sweet. You see a lot of the downside of life, but it doesn't take me down because I see a whole lot of the good side, and I get to help folks out. And that's
では今日第一戦となりますジャガー横田大森ゆかり戦がフレッシュコンビのこのタッグリーグザベスト85を占う意味でも大きな一戦となるわけであります。果たして最強ペアを相手にいたしまして今日はどのような試合を見せてくれますか。ファンの期待も大きいはずです。それにしても日本武道館 ジャガー横田は貫禄があると言いますか強かったですね。
そうですね、やはり女王の壁は厚かったというね、本当にそういう印象を深くしましたね。
そうでしたね。さあ今ゴングが鳴って試合が始まっております。30分一本勝負のタッグマッチであります。強烈に飛んだともう完全に足の方も良くなりました。ジャガー横田例によって目まぐるしい動きを展開しております。そして山崎一樹の上になりました。ハントが役も入っております。コーナーに振りました。そして今度は山崎が飛んだ。山崎かミサイルキックで強烈に反撃であります。さあ焚きつけた。今度は山崎が上になってまたカウントが入りました。目まぐるしい動きを展開しております。ちょっと今タッチに行こうといたしました。しかしこれを許しませんでした。目まぐるしい動きを展開しております山崎一樹、そしてジャガー横田。満員の大阪城ホール、女子プロレスの速い動き、女子プロレスの速い動き、華麗な動きに酔いしれております。さあそして大森が今トップロープに上がりました。どうしたか、ちょっと今大森ゆかりの動きミスがあったようですね。
そうね、ちょっとタイミングずれましたね。
そうでしたね。そしてしかし大森ゆかり今度は力でいっております。フレッシュコンビはまだタッチができません。フレッシュコンビはタッチができません。先ほど山崎がタッチに行こうとしたんですけども、これをジャガー横田が許しませんでした。今度のハッティームですけどもね、宮本さんざっとご覧になりましてね、いかがですか。ジャガー横田大森ゆかり、もちろん優勝候補最有力ですね。あとデビルマサミとジャンボ堀がコンビを組んでますね。
そうですね、大森堀のダイナマイトコンビが解消しましたね。
そうでしたね。
横田デビルのコンビも解消して、お互いにパートナーを交換したような形になりましたけどね、それぞれこの4人、それぞれの力を持ってますからね。誰と組んでも力がそう劣れるってことはないですからね。
そうですか。
やはりこの2チーム。
Good night.
On a tight budget but need a new car or truck? You're in luck. Cause just $169 a month is what it takes to own a new Coggin Pontiac Sunbird or Coggin GMC Sonoma pickup. Just $169 a month for 3 years buys your choice from Northeast Florida's largest Pontiac and GMC truck selection. Coggin Volume lets you save on everything in stock. And $169 a month on a new Sunbird or Sonoma is proof. Hurry to Coggin Pontiac GMC Truck, corner of Atlantic and Southside Boulevards.
You know, in my mother's time, 100 years ago, you really had to hunt for a bargain. Go everywhere, search every store.
It's easy to find a bargain at Marshall's. Everything kids want for back to school is here. Their favorite brands and styles.
See? It's so easy.
The search is over. We've got the same kids' fall fashions you see in department stores for 20 to 60% less.
Mom always said, what you're looking for is usually right under your nose.
Marshall's. Brand names for less.
Every day.
I feel like we've discussed this before, and I remember giving you a hypo spray for dizziness.
I've never had these symptoms before today, so you must be thinking about another patient.
She returned to Peyton Place mysteriously, and things began to happen.
Some of us think that maybe he was murdered.
She got what she wanted, and what she wanted most was revenge.
I intend to destroy Peyton Place.
Stella Stevens and original series stars including Dorothy Malone and Ed Nelson in a gripping movie, Murder in Peyton Place. Monday, October 3rd at 9, 8 Central and Mountain Time, right after Little House on the Prairie.
It's the breakfast, all right. Come on, let's fly it.
Can nothing stop these soggies? Crunch Power can. Locks delicious sweet taste in. Yikes! So it's tough to suck out. You got the point. Captain Crunch is a crunchy part of a balanced breakfast.
A drinker. If I'd sensed that, even I would have drawn the line at Brian's having anything to do with him.
You know his name?
I should have said that. I'm sorry.
Quaker State. The big Q stands for quality. We engineer quality into every drop of Quaker State motor oil.
Only Quaker State has QSX, an advanced formula proven to run clean for unbeatable protection from wear and tear.
Before our oil's good enough for your car, we prove that it works in our car. Quaker State quality. We don't just talk about it, we live by it.
Quaker State, the big Q stands for quality. Always has, always will.
Mom. Come on, Mario. Come on, Mario, jump! Don't give up.
Want to grow? The calcium in milk helps bones grow.
Okie dokie.
Which is fused under an alkali, so it's
But
more like
some of this looks like it's
glass.
rosin.
It could be just coloring material, something sticky, and it has sort of dispersed. And you can see through there, it has fractures in it as glass gets.
This is certainly not organic. But this, I can't believe it's glass.
Well, I think it's glass.
All of the artifacts are excavated with care, for each represents a precious piece of an intricate puzzle. The job of retrieving them is time-consuming and can be arduous. A single copper ingot weighs as much as 60 pounds, but divers are aided by the buoyancy of the water.
That's pretty funny. That attack gets the attention of the President of the United States, a fatuous phony played by Jack Nicholson, and sadly, the comedy here is not at the level of its obvious inspiration, Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove.
A little people. Why can't we all just get along?
We'll do the rest. You're dumb. You're dull, Judy. Thanks. Man! Oh, God, a miracle! What a miracle! It's just a miracle. What is miracle?
You're watching Freakazoid, right here on Cartoon Network.
What good things go with milk? Hamburgers and hot dogs and spaghetti and meatballs. I love spaghetti and meatballs.
Well, what good things don't?
Gee, that's a toughie. What good things go with milk?
Milk. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What good things don't?
Don't. What's left?
When you think of all the good things that go with milk, it's hard to think of a good thing that doesn't. Milk's so good.
Somebody slugged him. See if you can bring him to 9.
Want anything, but I need the color camcorder from Silo.
Silo's Countdown to Christmas sale for anyone who's outgrown toys.
I want to be macho.
For one little 2-second piece, and you wouldn't even know it. That's what's so cool. You realize how much work people have to put in to make this movie great.
Get the lowdown on Disney movies inside and out from kids like you. Movie Surfers, only on Disney.
Our friend. Let's go. You said ex-Bushman. Gee, that was a beautiful Francis. I forgot, though, he was your son in Style and
He
Pick.
still rides in a chariot.
92 seconds and Sebastian Cabot, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Sandy? Yes, I really thought that was going to be terribly
I thought
hard.
we had them.
But you're so good, you're going to whip through this.
whip.
Yours
That's
is
the
suggested by Mrs. Jones Whip. Joan Whip Solve. No, Joan Solve from Kew Gardens, New York. Wait for the bell. Good luck.
And for Sebastian Cabot, it's a want ad. Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet veterinarian. Object, a hippo-hypo.
This looks like great. Okay. What is it? It's a want ad. Here we go.
Sick.
Sick. Proper name. Whole idea. Is it a comic?
No, sick. Walrus. Whale. Seal. Alligator.
Hippopotamus. Wishes to meet well alligator. Wait a moment. It's like a doctor. A veterinarian.
Oh.
Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet veterinarian. Object. A
hippo.
A hypo. A hippo.
Hypo.
A hippo hypo.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. That's it. Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet veterinarian. Object, a hippo-hypo. Gee, you're all guessing beautifully tonight.
Well, did you see it? Marvelous. He looked like a hippopotamus. I mean, more than usual.
Try to get yourself out. Let's go to the scoreboard and see how we stand after the first two players. Hans Conry took 92, and little Sebastian took 42, so he put his team ahead by 50 seconds. But I must say, you did a beautiful job, but that... Well, anyway, almost every one ad is wishes to meet or wants to meet, and Hans had the case of thee. And all you do is bend down and they come through with the case of thee, in case you're wondering how fast they are. Miss Ruta Lee, will you step up?
Hello,
Hi,
Mike.
Ruta, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Listen, this is going to be a real dinger tonight. How do you feel with an Oscar winner sitting next?
With battle action sound, Cyclops fires electronic missiles. Engage optic blast. Release claw attack. The X-Jet grabs Sabretooth's attention. X-Men. The X-Men X-Jet, figures sold separately, batteries not included.
The anniversary of Ziggy Stardust was celebrated with a digitally remastered version of Bowie's breakthrough album, along with a theatrical re-release of D.A. Pennebaker's concert film of Ziggy's last performance.
On the plus side, at least we can turn Sally's room into a storage area.
Well, wait a minute. I don't have a room.
Or maybe a cool little music room with some...
I'm Jay from Gabrielli Auto Plates. We're the newest dealer in the Henrietta market. If you're looking for selection, service after the sale, or value for your hard-earned dollar, then Gabrielli Auto Plates should be your dealership. For example, with $0 down, you can lease this 1994 Jetta GL with air conditioning cassette for $199 a month. Or you can buy this Golf GL cassette air conditioning for $235 a month. Stop in and see us, Gabrielli Auto Plates, 2600 West St. Randy Road, or call us at 424-2200.
In the Andean Northwest, you'll also find large Argentinian cattle ranches known as estancias.
It's not unusual in Argentina for families to take in guests, and they usually do it because they could use the extra money. Although, I don't think that's what's going on in this particular situation.
The family who live here have owned the estancia for 8 generations.
Buen día.
Buen día.
¿Cómo está? Have you seen those commercials for Prilosec OTC? They say it's for heartburn. But what they don't say is right on their package. Not intended for immediate relief of heartburn. May take 1 to 4 days for full effect. 1 to 4 days? For heartburn relief right when you need it. Take Zantac 75. Zantac works fast, so you get relief in minutes, not days.
Zantac 75, for people who hate to wait.
Now that's more like it.
Give him 1 can of Alpo, and he knows he's got 2 more cans coming. But they don't know that that dog is moonlighting on another commercial.
You mean that dog worked other shows and then came over here?
Nintendo GameCube, now $79.99. Woohoo!
De Nintendo GameCube is er nu vanaf €99,99.
This is big camping.
Yeah, it is.
How about some food worth slowing down for? Like one of our famous rotisserie chickens for just $1.99 when you buy one of our delicious family meals. Boston Market. Slow down.
Chili that we good to live on. Now, all we gotta do is put that stuff in can.
Well, I have already done that.
Over in the States, another once promising line of research was about to reach a dead end. The sea stellarator, the pride of Princeton, ran into a new kind of plasma leakage, unexpected and disastrous. The results were worse than Zeta's, even further from the fusion zone. The plasma just wouldn't stay put for long enough. Nothing seemed to get results. Plasmas seemed to wriggle out of every magnetic cage. Researchers realized they were out of their depth. They had to understand plasmas, even if it meant inventing a whole new branch of physics.
What kept these collections of able people together under such difficulties, working on such almost seemingly impossible problems? I see several reasons. One was the sheer excitation of exploring a brand new field where everything you touched had never been touched before. Others were more mystical.
This guy is a very simple job. See the puck? Stop the puck. See the puck? Stop the puck. Puck, bad. Glove, good. Simple. Just like
AT&T One Rate International. One low rate per country on calls from home anytime.
Exactly.
What about that 10-3-2-1 thing?
With One Rate International, most calls cost less. So what you're basically saying... Playing hockey, talking at the same time? Bad.
America still has a frontier. San Francisco. Pretty amazing place. Especially for a MetLife financial professional.
So you recommend mutual funds?
I do. It's a great way to say it. When America moved west, MetLife invested in railroads, telephone, and electric lines. We helped connect the country. That's MetLife. Pull a 401k up on the screen. I work with people who work in the future. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen here first.
The criminal in question. His accomplice in crime. A woman in danger.
Our crustacean amazement does not begin and end with molting. No, indeed, because crustaceans have a remarkable ability. It's called...
We've got laughs from coast to coast to make you smile. A real light look at each of you to capture all that style. You're the red, white, and blue. The fun and things you do. America, America, this is you. Stories from your friends next door, they never told. You might be a star tonight, so let that camera roll. You're the red, white, and blue. All the fun and things you do. America, America, this is you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Saget.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to America's Funniest Home Videos. Now, it's no secret that our show is doing really well, and I want you to know that it hasn't gone to our heads. Now, let's get started with some pretty funny tapes of some problems around the house. And I'm not talking about that motorcycle gang next door.
I'm gonna forget what happened yesterday. Yesterday, oh, what a day. The boss yelled at me, my wife was mad at me, the dog bit me, and I lost a bundle in the stock market. But today's a brand new day. I am turning my life around, and starting today, things are gonna be a lot different. This is the home video version of the shower scene from Psycho. They've decided to do it as a comedy. She feels quite secure behind that 1 millimeter of plastic. Oh, look out. It's curtains for her.
If you look really closely, it kind of looks like it's smiling. Intrigued by Oldsmobile.
Here they are.
Picard, Salia's quarters.
Yes.
May we turn on the viewer?
Yes, of course.
He's an import. Biggest SUV ever made. It cost me a C note to fill up half a tank.
Looking for an even more satisfying crunch? Grab a Snickers Cruncher. Chocolate, peanuts, caramel, and crunchies. Snickers Cruncher. Beyond crunchy.
Feel like going out and having fun?
There's a show this time of day. If you like to laugh and dance and jump and play, you need showbiz pizza any old day. Today's a good day. Any day's a great day. Every day's a show this time of day. That's showbiz pizza. A kid can be a kid.
But steam piston engines have long been silent. They haven't been manufactured in the U.S. since the 1950s. But the sound of the steam piston is all around at the Antique Engine Museum in Vista, California, near San Diego, where they have dozens of working steam engines. In their day, they were impressive images of unprecedented power. But there were inherent flaws that turned these fire-breathing monsters into dinosaurs.
Heat transfer is a slow process, and in the steam engine, one needs to transfer heat from a hot fluid, namely the combustion gases, to the working fluid that actually produces the power, namely steam. And people found that by using an internal combustion engine, where the thing that does the expansion and the thing that generates the heat is one and the same material, namely the fuel-air mixture, that one could get much more power out of a given size engine.
But before the internal combustion engine came along, another new machine showed up to help power the world. It wasn't an engine, and it didn't burn fuel. Up next, the electric motor wins a place among the engines of the world.
Still headed your way, Supergroup Menudo, rock stars Good Charlotte, and high school music star Ashley Tisdale when the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade returns.
So you created Atlantis for Imagine. I was at Atlantis. The skies above the underwater city filled with Gorgon attack vessels. 3 sentry posts fought desperately, but they were no match for the Gorgon death rays.
But you're here. I thought the Gorgons destroyed everybody at Atlantis.
We did!
Atlantis by Imagic is for Atari and in television systems.
It can only be the guard.
Stebbins. Yeah, but wait a minute. Now, they found Kovic's shoes down by the beach. That couldn't have been Stebbins.
Here's something different, sweetie.
Sudden changes in your dog's diet can sometimes lead to stomach discomfort. So feed your dog a consistent diet. Purina Dog Chow brand dog food every day.
What are you going to do tonight? I'm going to make movies here. Oh, are you? Yes, that's cool. Yeah, I make movies in LA. You need a big star. All right.
Yeah, we were looking for the champagne.
Gate crisis. Security.
We pay.
Oh, yes.
We are rich.
Oh, all right. Everyone's rich here. No, I'm not complaining on that, but I think I've got to go somewhere that's a bit more wild.
And when it comes to wild, there's nothing in the world to touch the Scarlet Gay Ball.
More Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
We better taste it to make sure it's Cinnamunchy Crunchy, cinnamon and sugar. What a crunch!
They're eating all the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I know.
To acknowledge a new lethal combination of technology and technique. Biological weapons and terrorism. A bioweapon's effectiveness can be measured in terms of lethality.
As long as we can, it just feels right.
It all starts Wednesday at 9, 8 Central. Will Kira face the truth?
Report to battle stations.
Or suffer the consequences on the next Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine, Wednesday at 10.
Now, Lizzie's quiz page. Every month there's a new quiz where you can find out all about yourself, your friends, and your bratty little brother. Get connected with Lizzie anytime, all the time at DisneyChannel.com and watch Lizzie McGuire every day on Disney Channel.
It's Mike's Super Short Show, where we show you what's new on Disney DVD and video. Say hello to my big bro.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the great outdoors. We're here in the woods on a family camping trip in honor of Brother Bear.
Brother Bear is about a boy who magically transforms into a bear.
Yeah, and he goes on a journey through the wilderness with a little bear named Coda. And along the way, they meet some pretty funny animals.
Yeah, like these two brother moose named Rhett and Took.
And believe it or not, we have Rhett and Took via satellite right here in the woods. Guys, hello.
Yeah, I'm the handsome one. Everybody knows that.
I am much better looking.
Oh, hi there, Mike.
Don't forget Sally.
Hey,
Hi, Sally.
what's up, guys? So, Took, I know the joy one experiences in working with family, but what was it like for you to work with your brother?
Well, like he smells, eh?
I do not.
Of course you do. You just can't smell yourself, eh?
Hey, do I really smell?
Big time pine cone breath.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay, Rhett. The movie talks about every person having a special connection to an animal. What do you think Mike's animal might be?
Well, maybe he's a moose, eh?
He does smell.
Hey.
I'm seeing duck.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, right there, eh?
What? That's not funny. You can see more of Rhett and Took in the newest commentaries with the DVD bonus features, as well as games and outtakes. And now you know, because it's Mike's Super Short Show.
This show was brought to you by Brother Bear. Available now on Disney DVD and video.
For the first time on Disney Channel, Milo and his crew are back.
Let's do it!
But this time they're leaving Atlantis
Trouble on the surface.
to battle danger all across the globe.
We got company.
You will not get away with this. Don't miss Disney Channel's premiere of Atlantis 2, Milo's Return.
We're about to hit an undersea mountain. That is not a mountain.
Friday, April 9th at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel. Here we go, back to the Prankster Marathon.
Back door. This one's surrounded by 3 miles of fence.
Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Hacker, underdog, champion. Join the tour, climb the ranks, and beat Mario in Mario Golf Advance Tour. Only for Game Boy Advance, rated everyone.
Each day, through our satellites and telecourses, public television is reaching out across America, offering people in big cities and small towns alike learning services that might otherwise be unavailable. Courses in math, science, and foreign languages.
You've been calling for it. So now Hardee's has it. Introducing my new pork chop sandwich. A whole boneless pork chop, lightly breaded so it's tender and juicy. Come and get it at Hardee's.
Oh, I never got that far in politics.
Well, it's a shame. I wanted you to time the roast.
You timed the roast by playing the piano?
Bop it! Bop it! You got the speed to compete to the beat of the mind twisting, palm pulling, bopping as granddaddy of them all? Because you really don't want to know what they do when they don't have it. Bop it! You got it! Battery's not included.
There's no energy shortage in snacks from the 4 food groups. Strike a gusher of treats with milk, cheese, and yogurt. No waiting in line for meat, fish, and eggs.
Or refreshing fruits and vegetables. Fill her up with breads and cereal.
Good food. It's a super natural resource.
Presented by your local dairy council.
Packages to choose from at a better value than ever before. It's an easier way to get multiples of all your favorite premium channels and a wide variety of special interest channels. So your package is all about what you like. The new digital value packages.
Bring in, folks. This is Captain Wilson here. Well, once we're airborne, our flying time today should only be about 40 minutes.
Fresh egg, melted cheese, Canadian-style bacon, all on a toasted English muffin. McDonald's Egg McMuffin. It's so tempting. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today.
We won't be serving breakfast, but we will have beverages. Oh, looks like we're 17 in line for takeoff.
Manches Pausenbrot bleibt leider liegen.
Tschüss. Jetzt haben die Kinder schon wieder ihre Pausenbrote liegen lassen. Kein Wunder bei solchen Pausenbroten. Kinder essen nur, was ihnen schmeckt. Gib ihnen doch die Milchschnitte mit. Milchschnitte? Ja, das ist ein Pausenbrot, das Kinder wirklich essen.
Milchschnitte aus gesundem Getreide mit Milch und Honig.
Euer neues Pausenbrot. Probiert mal.
Schmeckt ja toll. So ein Pausenbrot lassen wir bestimmt nicht liegen.
Milchschnitte, ein Pausenbrot, das Kinder wirklich essen.
Total Request Live is counting down your favorites thanks to Sprite.com. Drink Sprite, get Rocket Cash. Go to Sprite.com. And Motorola.
He's been naughty. She's real nice. So what happens when a railroad tycoon unwraps a 120-pound present? Find out this December in Thank You, Santa.
Forget those other holiday movies. See the only one worth seeing. The one with that handsome green guy.
We're going to have to make sure the restaurant is secure before we just go barging in there. Usually we'll have witnesses or bystanders out front, and hopefully we'll get some suspect information, whether they're there or they're gone, before we have to go in.
That's right. We bad. We big.
We now return to Vivian Lee and Olivia de Havilland in Gone with the Wind.
This man is heading around the world in 80 days.
80 days. Impossible.
Around the world.
Where? What of course.
He'll travel with a galaxy of stars.
Yes, sir. Wrong, sir.
No, sir.
Nincompoop.
He'll have incredible adventures.
Incredible.
And he'll fall in love.
Who are you?
His adventures begin next when he takes you around the world in 80 days. Bundy Alf's rewriting.
What is Stonehenge? It is the roofless past, man's ruinous myth, his uninterred adoring of the unknown in sunrise, cold and red. His crest of stars that arced his doomed exploring. And what is time that shadows that were cast by these storm-sculptured stones while centuries fled? The stones remain, their stillness can outlast the skies of history hurrying overhead.
For now, we are left to ponder Stonehenge's rich and storied past. As new discoveries about its uses and creators come to light, they present us with even more enigmatic questions. We can only guess what meaning Stonehenge will hold for future generations when they go in search of history.
Just a reminder, next time you're at Tops, check out those Darien Lake discount tickets. $4 off.
And that leaves you.
I'm not hungry. Oh, spaghetti.
All righty. Turkey, chili.
Tonight Show. Who's your daddy? For the first time anywhere, the father of these baby chimps will be revealed.
Somebody did a bad vasectomy, or this guy is really good.
Plus Nicolas Cage, Natalie Merchant, and burglars beware. Security devices that work? Sort of. Then on Conan, SNL's Will Ferrell and Judd Nelson. All new tonight.
On February 12, 1983, a routine shipping run from Norfolk, Virginia to Brayton Point, Massachusetts turned into a fatal voyage and one of America's worst maritime disasters.
It was a bad storm. The Weather Bureau called it the worst East Coast storm in 40 years.
The Marine Electric bulk carrier, similar to this ship, was transporting more than 24,000 tons of coal. A crew of 34 merchant mariners were aboard.
Most of the crew and officers considered the Marine Electric a real milk run. They always knew that they were only 30 miles off the coast, and if something went wrong, the Coast Guard could come out and get them.
The crowds at the malls. Just come to Wieners for the best gifts of all. For men, save big on Nike tees. Fleece tops or pants, 2 for $10. And knit tops are only $7.99. It's better to give than receive. So we're giving you 50% off all ladies' coats, 80% off all gold and silver jewelry, and 30 to 50% off holiday gifts from figurines to crystalware. And starting this Thursday, Wieners White Sale will save you even more. Extended holiday hours and savings are at Wieners because everybody loves a bargain.
Nestea Plunge. Nothing refreshes like Nestea.
These days, being a parent means getting the most for your money. And the last thing you need to worry about is a high car payment. That's where Chevy Lumina comes in. For a lot less than Ford Taurus GL, you get 24-hour roadside assistance, a bumper-to-bumper limited warranty. And now you can get a great lease payment on a well-equipped Lumina. You see, we've worried about everything, so you don't have to. The 1996 Lumina. A car your family can trust.
Stop putting up Spock.
How do we decide that?
Rock, paper, scissors, there's the car.
Oh, hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Later on Nightside, he made millions as a Soviet spy. Will we ever know how many executions he caused? Learn more about Ultra James later on NBC Nightside.
He's the king of the road, the master of sass, right, Bing!
Got an 8-ball shifter. Whoa! Got some flames on the door. Just live to pop wheelies with my 4x4. Better than a bunch of singing raisins.
Rat Pink and the Rad Rods, each sold separately.
Ow! You drive me wild! Think, think.
The clock has come full circle. The heat of the sun and the length of the days are constant in the tropics. that life is complex and chaotic. It's fostered by the food and shelter of a rich environment maintained by a stable climate. The interlocking habitats extend well inland.
Between form and function. And every year it flowers, and when it flowers, just cut it off, hang it above a radiator in an airing cupboard, and I just go like that, scrunch, and it comes off. It's brilliant. So just put that flavouring.
Tuesday, May 20th, supermodel Tyra Banks takes you beyond the runway.
Supermodels aren't born, they're made.
And inside the reality.
Words cannot explain how bad I want to win.
With a Revlon contract at stake.
It's not about looking like the top Playboy cover model.
When beauty can turn ugly.
You can count every vertebrae. She has a little more insulation than me.
This is not a Bible study program. This is a model competition.
America's Next Top Model. Series premiere Tuesday, May 20th on UPN.
The following monkey preview has been approved for all monkeys by the Monkey Picture Association of America.
Hey, monkey, what are you doing? Monkey? No, come on. Wait, is that a knife? You can't just... No! Oh, no! On the floor!
From the acclaimed producers of Ratty and the Head comes a tale of forbidden passion that will grow into the adventure of a life.
この7月にですね、シュートボクシングの石本選手ですね、それと3WA の格闘技選手権、これに挑戦するんですけども、なるほど、はい、まあぜひともやっぱり全日本女子のベルトをですね奪回してほしいというのがね、まあ関係者の願いでしょうけどね。
さすがにやはり格闘技路線を進んでいるといいますか、風格が出てまいりました。それからたくましさも身につけてまいりました前川久美子であります。早くも苦しい体勢になりました。今日は渡辺智子とコンビを組んでおります深川由美。深川選手はデビューしてすぐに鎖骨骨折というんですか、大きな怪我ありましてね。そうですね、キャリアが少ないですよね。
でも今すごい人気ですからね。はい、
この人気、はいはい、
4月16日にね、ようやく深川選手は復帰したようですけれどもね、このテレビ撮りはですね、デビュー戦以来じゃないかなみたいな話をしてました。
そうですかね、
平成5年の11月12日以来です。
そして今度は渡辺智子の登場に超万人の場内が沸いております。さあ叩きつけました渡辺智子、そしてダウンロープから下にエルボーを落としました。鮮やかな反転技、そして今度はヒップドロップ、この辺が渡辺智子の真骨頂であります。そして後ろに落としたブレンバスター、渡辺智子元気いっぱいです。この人も腰を痛めたり膝を痛めたり、本当に満身創痍といいますか、いつも怪我をしてるんですけども、しかしそういった怪我をね全く感じさせない元気いっぱいの試合を続けております。このところね、何ですか、ずっとセミファイナルとかメインイベントとか試合後半が多かったんですって。ですから自分でねすごくそういう時は張り切ってるんですよね。
自分、今回の開催が決まって一番楽しみにしてたのは渡辺。
Where you see the passing of time.
The crowds in St. Peter's Square are praying like mad for the Pope's light.
Where moments refuse to die.
This is a momentous hour in world history. This is the invasion of Hitler's Europe.
And where victory lives on.
Plenty of girls are being kissed by plenty of boys they don't know, and they do not care.
You can love it, hate it, embrace it, or turn away.
Lennon was shot to death late last night outside his apartment building.
But it is a past we all share.
Come on out here and give me a salute. Big Navy salute.
This is where yesterday has a home, where we wonder what it was like back then.
Go forward, knights, in safety.
And not too long ago.
His spirit must live on.
It's where history has its place.
We're home. What's for dinner, Alice?
It's Van Camp's Beans and Wieners Days, Fred.
What's for dinner, Alice?
I got my refund.
What's for dinner, Alice?
And Beans and Wieners recipes.
What's for dinner, Alice?
Beans and Wieners Cartwheel, Beans and Wieners Boat, Beans and Wieners Royale, Beans and Wieners Oriental.
Get your refund and recipe coupon wherever you see the Van Camp's Beans and Wieners Days display.
What else did you do today, Alice?
Cashback summer sale, you'll find great deals, like 2001 cashback on a new Sportage. So why $2,001? Why not $1,749 or $1,377? Let's find out. Wow. Get up to 2001 cashback at Kia's Crazy Cashback Summer Sale.
Satellite system that turned digital signals into vivid pictures and CD quality sound. What would it look like? How big would it be? Oh, about 18 inches. The RCA Digital Satellite System. Customized programming and the power of digital technology. Now in a convenient take-home size.
Do you want to keep this? No. Do you want to keep this? Yep. Do you want out?
What's that?
New fruit by the foot. With 2 kicking flavors. It's awesome.
Can I have some?
New flavor kickers, fruit-flavored snacks, 2 kicking flavors on every roll.
Year-end sales event ends January 6th.
To get at all the vegetables in new Tostitos Ultimate Garden Salsa, they had to invent a more maneuverable chip. Introducing bite-sized Tostitos tortilla chips. And Ultimate Garden Salsa. The perfect chips for the perfect dip. Tostitos. Now's a good time.
How do you get this equipment to these troops when there's a river between them? Build a bridge. Problem solving. You need it now in college. Learn it now in the Army Reserve.
Museum in Ilvia.
It will be. Tomorrow. But I couldn't let it pass without stealing a look. Sometimes being the emissary isn't such a bad thing.
Miss Party Supplies, come follow me to a princess party as fun as can be. Come to my party. A princess gown and jewels to wear, a beautiful crown and my long, long hair, a magical wish, a royal ride, princess treasures for you inside. There's so much to do at the princess party. Come to my princess party. A magical time for you and me. Miss Party Surprise Princess Party and Party Friends Playset.
Erica, get ready for love in lockdown.
Welcome to Love Island. You never know who's going to come through that door.
Let's get it, boy.
I'm ready to mingle. I'm not really here to waste time.
The same situation you're in, you know, minus the rage.
Here you go. This is the real
RoboCop. Part man, part robot. All cop. Drop it. RoboCop and the Ultra Police. Each sold separately. The only cops with rapid repeat cap firing.
Evil headhunter on a Skullhawk is cruising for trouble. RoboCop and his armored Robo-1 will chase him down. This will stop you? Oh, yeah. Nothing can stop RoboCop.
You put Robo-1 together. RoboCop vehicles and figures with RoboCaps, each sold separately.
So where did you get the merchandise you gave Dugan?
Connection I made in Caracas. Spent some time down there, but now I'm back in town, and I'm looking for customers who will pay the big buck.
Moses was probably the greatest builder of public works, perhaps of the world.
He's a man of great confidence, great ego, and thought he knew best.
Robert Moses did not know when to stop. When he started throwing people down like they were pawns, that's destructive and that is evil.
Tonight on The American Experience, the world that Moses built.
Now to touch my thunderbolt, you hear it here, but you feel it there. With He-Man over there, Grayskull will be mine. Like I said, bone face, you hear the thunder here. When I feel the punch here.
Thunder Punch He-Man from the Masters of the Universe collection. Skeletor and Castle Grayskull each sold separately. From Mattel.
Brewster, followed by Big Brother Jake. Tonight at 6 on Fab TV. We can't promise you a great breakfast. We can't promise you a day without homework. We can't promise you a day full of sunshine.
We can find him. I always think of you as, I don't know, what were those words I said at the muscular, coiled, whatever.
Now we're set to play I'd Like to Be. Before we do, again, welcome. What are you doing in New York, Mr. Woolley?
Here for this show.
Egad, we've done it again.
Well, I came also to see what the effect of the bus strike.
Have you been walking?
Yeah, I've been walking.
Well, we're glad you got over here tonight. All right, panel, let's see if you can find out who it is Monty Woolley would like to be, just in fun, of course. Let's let our home audience see the famous name. Well, they can't see that. Well, because we fixed it. Now, panel, we play the same as before, and the loser's checks will go to Monty Woolley's favorite charity. Let's start this round off with Bill Cullen.
All right, Mr. Woolley, this famous person you want to be, is it a man?
Yes.
Is he alive?
Yes.
Is he in the arts?
Yes.
I gather by that inflection, he is not what you would call a leading man type actor.
Do I have to answer that?
Well, not if they don't count it against me. I'll give him. Is he a leading man type actor?
No.
Thanks. Is he an actor at all? I should have asked that first.
Yeah.
He is? I'm going to give him to Joan Alexander. I'll save mine.
Is he a comedian by any chance?
No.
Has he appeared in motion pictures?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes?
Yes?
Has he appeared as another character or as himself?
Himself.
Does he do anything else besides be in the entertainment business? Is he noted for something else?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know of? Not politics or sports or anything like that? Well, I'll pass. Meredith.
Yes, good evening, Monty. I think the last time we were together, you sang May the Good Lord Bless and Keep You on the big show. Surprised everyone with your dulcet tones. May I ask you to get back to the matter at hand, is this person that you want to be, does he resemble you in any way?
No.
In no way at all? Hirsutely or any other way?
His suit doesn't seem to me to be at all like...
No.
I see. Is this gentleman perhaps noted for his romantic...
Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.
Colonel, a male.
No, thanks, Lance Corporal. Got all the cute males I can handle.
Dastardly infantile ray and turned you into a little kid. Kidnapped Kimmy and is threatening to conquer the Earth. And on top of all that, your name is Deck.
Vote
Yep. And I'm not. Ooh, what a stomach ache.
Celebrated too much last night, huh?
Soothe your upset stomach with Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol has coatability for soft, smooth coating action that spreads like a creamy blanket of relief throughout your irritated stomach. Relieves distress in your lower tract, too. Put coatability between you and stomach distress with soothing pink Pepto-Bismol.
Says we need to floss more often.
I use floss all the time.
Me too.
I love floss. Gotta get between those teeth and check out this new toothbrush.
Introducing the Crest Extender. It's inspired by floss with gentle extender fibers to help clean deep between teeth.
So in between flossing, we get between teeth with this.
The new Crest Extender fits between to get teeth clean.
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil. And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a...
New reasons to visit Disney World this year. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Time out! This summer, get in on the Magic Kingdom fun an hour early, before everyone else. That's a great reason to stay at a participating hotel in the Walt Disney World Resort. And rooms are from $85 per night. So call for reservations today and get an early start on the fun.
It's Disney's 20th birthday all year long.
The thin, rope-like shape is the edge of a chain of neck bones as long as a bus. They once belonged to a plant eater, a sauropod called a mamenchosaur. It was 100 feet in length, with the longest neck of any animal that has ever lived.
It's 13 meters in long. Maybe it's new. Maybe it's a new genus. It's a new genus and species. But it's very large. Maybe, I think it is in Asia, the largest sauropod.
It's the first sauropod dinosaur that I've ever had the privilege of working on, because sauropods don't occur in Canada. And we're working into the quarry face now, looking for, hopefully, a head. It seems like one of the rules of life, which might be called Russell's Law, is that the head of the dinosaur is never preserved. Or at least it's very seldom preserved, so we're hoping mightily. Against all odds, against all reason.
Sauropods aren't found in Canada because the surface rocks there are the wrong age. But dozens of sauropods have turned up farther south, from Montana to South America. The question is, how closely does this Chinese mamenchosaur resemble its relatives in other parts of the ancient world? If it's different, that's evidence for the lost continent theory, which predicts that Chinese dinosaurs of this era were isolated and distinct. Finding a skull here could settle the issue. Skulls contain vital clues for retracing an animal's ancestry, but they are as rare as they are valuable. No one has ever found a mamenchosaur skull.
The basic problem is that skulls tend to be quite fragile. And in all probability, some of the carnivorous dinosaurs were starting to eat at the front of the body.
Oh, this is bad.
Sly Cooper, he's one cunning, devious, thievius raccoonus. Rated E for everyone.
To me, it's not screaming. To me, it's talking loud, but...
So your version of talking loud is like your version of tall tales? You make excuses.
McDonald's, the Animaniacs are back.
And we're wackier than ever.
We really shouldn't be such strangers.
That's right. Let me extend my greetings.
Now you can get a break and your kids get their favorite characters with the Animaniacs Hamburger Happy Meal for just $1.99. You can bend them, push them, squish them, or stretch them.
Wait a minute. Is that in our contract?
One with each Happy Meal you buy your kids, just $1.99.
I'm stuffed. I couldn't eat another hamburger. Now that's a stretch.
You had your break today.
Famous Footwear is back to cool half-price sale. Every second pair you buy for everybody is half price. Now at Famous Footwear.
For the hottest back-to-school fashion, in all the styles and colors you want, with the names you look for, at the prices you love. So give Shopko a shot. Can we see that again? That's better.
A boy who wishes he could see in two directions at the same time.
As I walk now toward this good-looking, beautifully dressed audience, you can never kiss up too much, I'm reminded of some of the great love stories of all times. Anthony and Cleopatra, Romeo and Juliet, Donald and Ivana, and this couple simply known as Girl and her Gorilla. Well, it's Halloween, and gorilla-suited Jeff Rickert of Sellersville, Pennsylvania, has arranged a special trick-or-treat for his girlfriend, Bonnie Hawkins. That's Bonnie on the right.
Oh, we keep going over and over again? What does it say? It's a trick and a treat. Move to the next page. I keep going on here. Look in the bag. I don't want to. Look in the bag. You look in the bag.
Bonnie doesn't know that it's Jeff inside that monkey suit. Oh, he's such a kidder. Big-hearted, banana-loving Jeff wants to make sure that this is a Halloween Bonnie will never forget. Well, the trick is he's son of Kong. The treat is there's an engagement ring inside that pumpkin.
Bonnie Louise Hawkins, will you marry me?
That was sweet, wasn't it?
Yes, definitely.
I'm glad we talked about it. You know, people just love to play in water. Do you like playing in water?
Absolutely.
Hey, I'm married. Knock it off. Some people like swimming, some like boating, and some like my personal favorite, running naked through a car wash. But not everyone's as sophisticated as I am. Where do you see what these people do to the once proud sport of water skiing?
Night and couldn't pay the rent, and the theater was going to be closed, and to create the greatest works in English under these circumstances.
You feel you're in the presence of greatness. The cast is glorious. Judi Dench again as the Queen, and you described her quite well as just all-seeing, all-knowing. This is a wonderful, terrific film. I would hope that teachers in schools, high schools and all that, would make this sort of required viewing for kids as they read Shakespeare.
It's a great film.
Coming up next, Gus Van Sant remakes a masterwork by Alfred Hitchcock in a contemporary color version of Psycho.
Now back to Beyond Atlantis on TBS.
I've got a little problem with my Saturn, you see. It's not here. You can't see it because my son has it, in fact. I plan to let him have my other vehicle. I really didn't think he would take the Saturn because it's a four-door vehicle. But that was the vehicle that he chose. Right here you have two things I miss an awful lot, actually. My son and my Saturn.
I love you, Marshmallow.
I love you. I love you too, Marshmallow. Uh-oh. Ted. Oh, no. No, she didn't.
Yeah. You shall be mine! An ancient prophecy is about to be fulfilled.
It was foretold by the council
that when the need arose, a hero would emerge.
And Tanya discovers a new champion.
You are that hero, Prince Adam.
Discover the strength. Discover the power. Discover He-Man and the...
Would agree that it had more of the character of a pinch than it had the character of an ape.
Yes, I got that, John. What I'm losing is the animal. How does that fit in?
Well, you would have to...
The animal that pinches.
That does the pinch, if it is a pinch.
Well, may I assume, Miss Ivy, that you direct the pinching, or whatever it is?
No. 8-2 to go, Mr. Sir.
Miss Ivy, is this a four-legged animal that you are dealing with?
No, sir.
9-1 to go, Miss Francis.
Now, is it something in the mosquito, bee, or insect world?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I know it. You try to stop this from happening. You help them.
No more. But that's very good, because you did get to it, and I don't think you'd ever gotten the occupation. Miss Ivy sorts mosquitoes. Yes, sir.
What is this bit about the waist up? I've been bitten below the waist.
Nobody asked. Nobody asked. The question was asked, do you get pinched from the waist up? And we just said yes. Nobody said pinched from the waist up.
What is it? Nothing... All mosquitoes are bad, aren't they, Miss Ivy?
Well, it's all a matter of degree. Actually, there are 180 species. About 180 species. And they go, the field workers go out and get tubes of mosquitoes, and they bring them in to Miss Ivy, and she sorts them out according to species, and then they try to determine what specific virus is being carried by what species of mosquito, because you didn't ask by whom was Miss Ivy employed, and she's employed by the Public Health Service.
I'd hate to have the
Communicable
job
Disease
of...
Center.
I'd hate to have the job of sorting male from female. That would be a terrible ordeal.
Are the mosquitoes dead when you sort them?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a help.
But it's a fascinating job, and actually, you got out of college last year, did you?
This past June.
Where did you go to school?
Tift College in Forsyth, Georgia.
Oh, and what did you master? What was your major?
Chemistry and biology.
Chemistry and biology.
Yes, sir.
Sit there and sort out mosquitoes.
Good for you.
I learned something. I learned.
It's really cool on Cartoon Network. You see, I made this dumb bet with Mother.
Honey, I don't want to talk about your mother.
Well, honey, what did...
And the first person to the box office wins front row seats.
Whoa.
Guys! Heelys, the original shoe, the wheel and the heel. Use your speed. Use your skill. Use your style. Oh, man.
Too slow, boys. Too slow.
For more info, cruise to Heelys.com. Ask your parents' permission before going online.
In a place where nothing is what it seems, you must choose your path and uncover the truth behind the suffering. Out now on PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Rated M for mature.
Is she sleeping in?
Make yourself comfortable on the veranda, Auntie.
Comfortable?
Cake, Auntie?
Didn't think you'd run to that sort of thing out here.
Try this, Auntie. There you are.
I hope they're fresh.
I don't know why you put up with her. Well, you got to have something to keep the flies off your beer.
Australians wouldn't give a Castlemaine Forex for anything else.
name's thrown into jail?
Johnny Johnson.
No. The evil guy. The evil guy who tried to take over the station and he proposed to Lisa.
His name is Johnny Johnson.
Anyway.
On Nightmare Cafe, a tabloid tattler
You're gonna love it.
scoops the scam of the century.
Three-headed little people? Go!
But the cafe is not fooled by the imitation
He makes all that stuff up.
and decides to beam in the original.
Hey, you guys, hold me!
Next Friday on Nightmare Cafe.
Eustace, now listen up, because I'm only saying this once. This summer, go to CartoonNetwork.com and choose your favorite cartoon at .com pick. Winners are aired every Friday night. That's .com pick. There, I said it again. Stupid internet.
Thank you, darling.
For what?
For making our second honeymoon look like our first.
I didn't do that. You did.
Me?
Yeah, that fertile youth of yours. Young.
All of these finalists have been hanging out with each other for days, sharing meals, funny stories, and they all have one common bond. In moments, 6 of them are going to turn on the winner. No, they really like each other. So you know what? Let's meet them for one last time. The Tomlins and the Byers, Silo Crash. The Wilkies, Christmas 1978 Revisited. The Pugliaficos, Bride's Cleavage. The Gracies, Crazy Cat. The Steins, the What Is It Gift. The Pierpoints, Baby Water Slide. And the Carbonettis, The Amazing Colossal Baby. Well, even though we're about to dole out 100,000 batookies.
Hey, your producers asked us to cash in your pants. The check's on the way. Special delivery.
What a coincidence. That must be the check. You know what? Why don't you guys go picnic on the steps over there? No, thanks. I ate on the bus. Just enjoy your chicken, and I'll go get the door. Can't believe it rang at that same moment. What? Really wacky. Oh. Dave, John, Jesse, Joey, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We cleaned up for you and everything. My goodness, great. Thank you. It's really lovely, isn't it?
Great, yes.
Well, it'll all be mine. Thanks. What are you doing here? Thanks for the favor.
Well, you got it, Bob. Danny, we came down to deliver the $100,000 check for you.
Which I'm sure is good because we both have the same boss. I love you, Vin.
You're done groveling now. Let's just give this baby away, shall we, Joey? Dave?
Thank you, John, Jesse. Hey, did they give you the check or the winning envelope?
Check.
I wanted to hold the check.
Well, take the check. Just keep going. Your show's going to start in a few minutes.
Thanks, guys. You just hand them to me now, and this is the part. This is it. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad we had this
Nice
chance.
to be here.
We don't get to talk enough. Okay. And here we go. The winner of the $100,000 right now is...
Have you discovered the secret? The secret of oil of Olay, the mysterious beauty fluid that can help women look younger. Tropical oil and precious emollients replenish the skin's own natural fluids, easing the dryness that can make you look older. Feel oil of Olay penetrate instantly into your skin without a trace of greasiness. See your skin become softer, smoother, more radiant. Discover the secret of oil of Olay. It can help you look younger too.
Skin is a nasty little problem, but extra dry skin, now that's a big problem. Fortunately, there's advanced therapy from Lubriderm with special nutrients and vitamins. Advanced therapy. Later, Gator.
What's that?
Almost. Got a dime?
Some extortionist you make. Yeah.
Thank you.
See outer space like you've never seen it before. Titan AE on video.
Your family's gonna be real proud of you.
Reverend, we need to talk.
Photo. The more reason to trust it to record.
It's Grandpa and some kid with a mop.
It wasn't a mop. It was a fiery horse with the speed of light.
Hi-ho, Silver, away!
It looks like a mop to me.
Go on. Why resist it? Sugar-free Jell-O gelatin. Give in to the taste.
pressure. I don't understand what kind of pass that was other than a poorly thrown one. I wonder if maybe he saw the Seahawks standing on the sidelines and thought that he was the open man. I don't know. Or maybe 81. That, of course, well, Darryl Turner could have had Darryl Turner could have messed him up. In any event, it's 4th down, and Fenzer will have to punt. Lots of pressure on Fenzer, but he gets it away. McLemore for the 49ers at the 27. And he works to the 33-yard line before he's dropped by Shelton Robinson. A punt of 36 yards. We'll be right back.
You really don't need to keep zooming in and out like this. See, that would be silly. See, now you're close, now you're far, now you're close. It's annoying, isn't it? The shot is just not necessary. Here's one that you really don't have to take right here. That one there, don't do that unless you're doing like a documentary on nostrils. You just don't need it. Those are lovely earrings, by the way. I'm so sorry. Point number 3, 4, and 5, and I don't know why these are even numbered. Use your camera's automatic features, because otherwise you'll get something like this. Better or worse? Better or worse? Another important thing is do not aim at light. Like that. It'll hurt your camera, but it'll...
Tactic warfare takes risk, determination, and most of all, the strategic mind of a brilliant military genius.
I lose again!
StarCraft. All-out war on N64.
Loser!
Rated T.
MacGyver, you got to get those cards back. Frank's been saying...
Stubbly legs? Now there's Curel Smooth Leg Shave Minimizing Moisturizer. Fixes dry skin with twice the moisture and makes hair less visible, so you shave half as often. Smooth move. New Curel Smooth Legs.
You can go back into the last commands that you used and you can execute those commands just by searching for it and then pressing return to load that command.
One of the common problems with the new operating system is the installation, but Goulet says DOS 5.0 is very easy to install.
The installation that comes with DOS 5.0 is seamless. You put the disks in, read the screens, follow what it says, and it makes all the appropriate changes for you. It's a lot like the Windows setup in that it makes the appropriate changes for you. There's very minimum that you need to do to tweak it into shape.
And what does Goulet think about Windows compared to the Mac?
I think Windows is here to stay. It's got a lot of great features, features that the Macs just can't do. I'm used to the PCs. I've worked with the Macs. I like the PCs better.
For the Computer Chronicles, I'm Maria Gabriel.
I only remember seeing her once. I don't know much about her, but I do know that I would give anything to feel her arms around me.
That's in the future.
Deck the halls with M&M's, M&M's, and M&M's. Entertain with M&M's, M&M's, and M&M's. Give them as a holiday favor, M&M's, M&M's, and M&M's. Fill your shopping days with flavor, M&M's and M&M's.
M&M candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
M&M's and M&M's.
Non-singles winner Gil Sliker in the final.
Okay, Williams against Sliker. The professional bowlers tour will continue after this message and a word from our local station.
Who's that?
I don't know.
How do you do? I'm your mutual insurance agent.
Oh, come right in.
Responding to the Hudson northbound between 9-5 and 7-9 streets. This location, no description.
Okay. Well, we have a possible jumper over in Manhattan. So they're going to take the airbag from here, and we're going to go over and check it out. Oops. That dog away? Yeah. Okay.
the airbag truck here. Big airbag. It's about 20 feet. U5 to Central. U5. Central, I'm responding to 8th Avenue and 35th Street. We're going to be there any minute now. It's Saturday and the traffic is not as bad as normal. If this was a weekday, we'd never get there in time. We're about 4 minutes away.
Papa Charlie. Is that a confirmed worker? Negative. It doesn't look like a worker. It's authority of our precinct on the scene. He's just getting on a bridge now, Central. Give us 30 seconds, we'll let you know. That's what they get him.
Okay, here's the airbag. Where do they want the airbag?
He's going around the block. He's going to back it down. He's building right next to this one here. And he'll let us know in a minute where he wants it set up. Right now, they got in a mentally disturbed person that has access to the roof. All right? So as a precaution, we're going to probably set the airbag up in front of the building in case he gets to the roof and he decides he's going to be able to jump off it.
And I'm going to go upstairs.
Don't know what to give? This year, give the Blockbuster gift card. Great for movie rentals, music, and a whole lot more. So instead of this... You really shouldn't have. Give the Blockbuster gift card. After all, 'tis better to give than return.
This is what they call a liaison. I don't mean to confuse you or anything. But
that's like adding cream.
Exactly.
Why don't we just say that?
We're adding cream now.
We're adding cream now.
We
That's what I
have to just...
BAM! Yeah! You hit it right in the ladle.
Oh,
you are a pro.
行きますさあいやさあいやアテナフル装備
今新しいロールプレイングゲームアテナテーマソング付きで SNK より新発売
This is Cowabungie and this is Cowabongo. But the turtles for your 16-bit system are Cowabunga! Holy cow, it's Turtles in Time! The cool arcade game for Super NES. Now it's tasty turtle duels. And psych up your Sega Genesis with the Hyper Stone Heist and all new 3D Turtle Crash. So remember, this is Cowabingo. But the turtles for Super NES and Sega Genesis are...
Cowabunga, dude.
Un mes mando. No, mamá, no, por favor, no. Un mes mando por ti.
The thought of taking bad-tasting medicine makes kids feel sick, but not grape-flavored Dimetap cold medicine.
You'll like this. A cough.
Or new Dimetap DM for colds with coughs. Dimetap DM is a combination of doctor-recommended Dimetap plus a proven cough suppressant with a pleasing grape taste.
Open up.
Dimetap, it relieves kids as well as colds, as well as coughs.
It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Perms and relaxers are now 20% off. It's all inside the JCPenney Salon.
It was you.
Turok 3, Shadow of Oblivion, rated M for mature.
Believe it, I saw it myself. If you'll come to his office right now, you'll catch him.
Doctor, if you're wasting my time
General,
again.
Series
2 of Magic Works. No-fail magic you can master in minutes.
Once a skeleton is destroyed, it's destroyed forever.
Not with severed skeleton. A solid skeleton broken into 3 pieces. I put them back into the magical tomb, place the sword in the middle, and the skeleton is whole. Unbelievable.
That's impossible.
You're right. That's magic.
Severed Skeleton comes with everything you see here. Other tricks in Series 2 of Magic Works sold separately.
Don't just sponge it, erase it with Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Visit MrClean.com for details on how you can save over $37 on your favorite home care cleaning products.
Many years ago.
Taste this. Chocolate and peanut butter. Hey, it's great together. You know who'd like this? Noah.
You mean the guy building the ark?
Yeah, because he loves chocolate and he loves peanut butter.
Let's bring him some. As soon as it stops raining.
And so the world would have to wait for the two great tastes that taste great together in Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Make parachute cord. We do it for all the different sections of the Department of Defense. We run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Cladding has been making their signature twist.
I'm Andy Lee from Television City. Did you know that this week you can get a great 19-inch color TV for only $79? That's right. For only $79, you can get a great 19-inch color TV. Brand names like Zenith, General Electric, Magnavox, RCA, Sylvania, Quasar, at Television City, 3100 North Main Street in downtown Jacksonville, near the 20th Street Expressway.
Direction. Come on down. Upstairs we do new records, and then down here is where we do all the audio restoration and preservation work, like Sam Cooke.
I left my home in Norfolk, Virginia, California, home of mine. This land is your land. This land is my land.
My dad had Huntington's disease for most of my life. Huntington's changes the way you walk, the way you talk. After a few years, he couldn't play guitar, he couldn't sing. He'd always talk with a slur. He looked like a drunk. That's the effect of the disease. It was really tough as a kid to walk down the street with people looking at you saying, "Ooh, look at that drunk walking with his kids." And then years later, here comes this guy, Steve, and he plays me this little clip that he had worked on of my dad talking and singing.
The telephone rang and it jumped off the wall. That was the...
And I just went, wow. And he was healthy, and he was adorable, and he was powerful, and he was right.
Look at the shape that the world is in. I've got a cut price on salvation and sin.
It opened a door to me to want to know more about who the young guy was, who the healthy guy was.
So long, it's been good to know you.
Doing restoration work had a really positive impact on keeping the Magic Shop going during those years where people didn't play as much. Everybody in New York City at that point hated singer-songwriter stuff, hated Americana music, didn't want to hear any of that stuff, and that's the kind of music that we really loved and we, cultivated.
Every generation has to reinvent itself musically on every level, and none of us exist in a vacuum, so we are influenced and we actually copy. I mean, Dylan would be the first to tell you that he copied Woody Guthrie, but look what he did.
Dylan came to our house in 1961, and he was interested in Woody.
Hey, I think you're onto something. Happy couple?
MacGyver and Nash Bridges back to back.
Wednesday on A Woman's Place. He was smart, sexy, and a little naughty. And the two of you spent some of the most romantic weekends together. But now your stockbroker boyfriend has been convicted of stealing the life savings of several retired people. We'll show you how to arrange a fake marriage certificate so you can keep going at it during conjugal visits at the prison.
All of that and stenciling smiley faces on Kleenex.
Oh, that's Wednesday on A Woman's Play.
Why do they call it heartburn? When it's me, your stomach, that's hurting. When antacids don't stop the pain from coming back, it could be an ulcer. It's okay, because there are treatment programs to help heal ulcers. If you think you have an ulcer, go see your doctor and ask about the available treatment programs. Sponsored by SmithKline & French, the ulcer experts. You could make your stomach very happy.
Well, the thing that hurt was he never answered my dinner invitation.
Well, maybe they couldn't come because it was a sit-down dinner.
Yeah.
Right now at Sears, this Craftsman 75-piece mechanics tool set is just $59.99.
It's your mop.
And this Craftsman half-horsepower garage door opener is $149.99. Craftsman, only at Sears. Your home for the holiday.
And look, the sleeves are still intact. Nothing was torn. How did the armholes...
Nice to have seen you.
Nice to have seen you, too. Melvin Chester, We'll be back with you again in just a minute, but first here's an interesting message from a friend of ours.
Come and enjoy our bounty.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Spare up. All right, and for Harry Sullins of Sterling Heights, Michigan, his first strike through 4 frames, and he has a 9-pin lead. We'll be back.
SitterCity.com, the better way to find sitters and nannies.
You can be fearless in the face of...
Your hair loses it. It's a natural fortifier called Ceramide. So L'Oreal created new Fortivive shampoos and conditioners. Because your hair loses Ceramide, new Fortivive replaces it with Ceramide R every day. When you wash in Fortivive, you wash healthy back into your hair. So your hair is naturally fortified, naturally brilliant. From L'Oreal Performance, new Fortivive with Ceramide R. No other shampoo has it.
Why were you calling a Federal Security Commission?
All right, I'll tell you. A local professor invented a new kind of glue which blew up.
Supposing you think of these individual notes or a series of notes like a sentence, so that each note represents one word. If you had a sentence like, the bird flew to the tree, one thing you might do is rearrange those words to come up with a new sentence. And it might sound like a nonsense sentence, like, the tree too flew the bird. The question is, would that be a nonsense sentence to the bird if we were doing a song playback?
To find out, Emlyn invades an Indigo Bunting's territory with his tape recorder and a rather large Army surplus loudspeaker. The Indigo Bunting is a tiny eastern United States songbird with a liking for tall trees. If Emlyn has scrambled the song so much that the bird can't recognize it as an Indigo Bunting song, it will ignore it.
The bird's singing way over here. Here's my artificial playback. By doing this, I was able to find out that the scrambling, taking the notes of the song and rearranging them in different orders, even if I randomized the order of the notes, that the birds would still come in and give a full response. They'd come in, they'd do the buzz flight, they'd come around and lay.
time, Cronus.
I won't forget this.
Dracula's space aliens. They're showing up at McDonald's for frightfully fun Halloween meals. One comes with each Happy Meal you buy.
Wow, great costumes.
What costumes? Did somebody say McDonald's?
The way it moves today. Places to go, people to see. You gotta keep up with your feet. Yeah. You can keep on moving with tricks. Chocolate caramel satisfaction. Like crispy cookie gets you back in the action. Twix. Yeah.
When the Iron Curtain fell, hordes of students and starving artist types from the West descended on Prague seeking artistic inspiration and cheap beer. The Globe sprang up as their unofficial headquarters and is still a great place for a stranger in town. Okay, got my Czech survival kit. Phrase book, absolutely necessary here. Kafka's The Castle and the English language newspaper, the Prague Post. Hi.
Hi. That's everything?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So how many Americans are there in Prague? Do you know?
The embassy says there are about 15,000 residents.
15,000 residents?
Yeah, but I think at this time of year, during the summer months, it probably doubles. Probably gets up to about 30,000.
Yeah.
But they're transient.
Why do so many Americans come here? I mean, I know they say this is the Paris of the East and all that. I mean, do they come here for inspiration? Or
Yeah. There were a lot of new opportunities here after the revolution, after 1989. Also, it was very cheap.
This is a great place. So are the brownies and cookies homemade?
They're fresh.
Oh, good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Noel. I'd like to read something for you. Somewhere in central Bohemia, two brothers who've been keeping the globe spinning all evening pull the squeaky grill gate closed behind them. Later, in the Painter Street music box, plum brandy is nursed or shot, accompanied by mixed fruit juice or not. Musicians and playwrights, bakers and actors stumble out of sandy-eyed reverie with heads full of ideas for the day to come.
Is that the St. John of something or other? You're supposed to touch it.
I was looking for it.
Yeah.
I don't know why the people touch it.
I think it's for good luck. In 1347, tight-lipped Father John of Nepomuk was thrown from this bridge for not revealing the Queen's confessions. Well, legend has it if you touch St. John of Nepomuk, it brings you good luck.
Androids. Any sign of body heat will give him away. A heating duct. Your body heat triggers it. Re-engineered degree for man. An extra kick of protection. Droid. Every time you need it.
Okay, what's so great about summer?
It's hot, she's nasty. Definitely Doritos high-five. Hang tight, definitely Doritos. Doritos.
You two gentlemen have ever seen anything like this. Here's your answer. 1, 2.
Here. Looks like lunch and dinner just got better. With Bob Evans' new flavorful herb-roasted chicken, crispy home-style fried chicken, oh so fresh tomato cucumber salad, and more starting at $6.99. Yes, it's Bob Evans' Pick Your Picnic meal. The sweet taste of summer starting at $6.99. Bob Evans, you've done it again. Try our family meals to go and feed 4 people starting at $19.99.
Bob Evans, down on the farm.
Have you ever been to a nice party and found out that everyone there is really smart?
Hi, Joel Ryman, Babbitt and Ryman. This is my partner, Hunter.
Constance Burke, Stanford Astrophysics.
Steve Muslix, Mensa. Aaron Shapiro, Harvard Law.
Do you feel nervous? In a little over your head? Well, worry no more, because now there's the HGT, the Home Geniency Test. Just suck the test strip, stir the strip, check the card, and in 3 minutes, you'll know.
In 3 minutes, I'll know.
Carl,
Boeing Auburn plant.
I'm Doug, Boeing Everett plant.
Hi. Now I know, thanks to HGT.
Castle Dracula, home for many centuries to a dreadful dynasty of vicious vampire ducks. The Count.
That Daffy is just so daffy. And Bugs, he's daffy too, I tell you. We have to take a break. My sides, they split!
Make your house a home with Rugs USA. Find the perfect rug to go.
Birds and nature and... Oh, yeah. Look at all this other stuff inside. Also, it's age appropriate.
Seth, I'm here to deliver your test drive.
Thanks.
That felt good. Probably how it feels when you nail it. 3.
Hey, don't quit your day job.
Why would I? It's the best job in the world.
The way it should be.
Mountain balanced diet for parakeets, including nutritious seed, conditioned food, keep goodies, and accessories for their glamorous cage. Congratulations to you. There you are, your bonus card, too, heading your way. Well, don't anybody go too far away. We have a lot of real fine things coming up here on The Price is Right. We'll tell you all about it right after this brief pause for station identification.
Wait! Do you hear something? Does it sound like...
Did you know the Honda Accord holds its value better than any other car in its class? And the reasons are simple. Its exceptional engineering can help lead to lower maintenance costs. And being a top safety pick can help lower insurance expenses. So what's the bottom line? The Accord costs less over the long term. And that's music to anyone's ears. Go to Edmunds.com for an independent report on the true cost to own an Accord. And then check out the affordable leases and low financing you'll find at your Honda dealer.
Nobody else has the courage, the guts, the audacity to go the extra episode.
But when you're good, you're good.
USA gives you back-to-back-to-back NCIS.
Did I miss the announcement?
An event so big because we added an extra hour. NCIS, 3 episodes in a row. Every weeknight starting at 5. Only on USA.
The next ritual is you buy another set of offerings and you head for the temple where a priest blesses them and then you get a little cinder on your head. All about ritual.
The ritual puja or prayer allows worshippers to communicate with the divine. It can be done privately at home or like this at a large, elaborate affair. The temple priest passes a sacred flame which pilgrims pass their hands over to receive darshana, the blessings from the gods. The festival also attracts many sadhus, the holy men of India. Sadhus believe that by enduring hardship, they are on the path to enlightenment. They travel through India naked with little more than a begging bowl and a water pot, with their bodies smeared with holy ash. The ritual of smoking large amounts of hashish is part of their lifestyle, and receiving a blessing from these holy men is very sought after. If you visiting Calcutta, come prepared. Be open-minded and take your time. It can be chaotic, noisy and unpredictable, and then vibrant, warm and friendly. The constant energy makes Calcutta one of the maddest cities in the world. Although Hinduism is the most dominant religion in India, Buddhism is the biggest religion in Thailand. Buddhism is the fourth largest religion in the world. It is a system of philosophy that transcends a personal God, avoids dogmas and theology, and aspires to experience all things natural and spiritual to maintain a meaningful unity. The image of Buddha is everywhere in Asia. Danielle visits the Jade Buddha Temple in Shanghai. Shanghai represents the modern face of China.
Which can only be performed by the best of the breed.
The tuft is really soft to sit on, and they go 4-beated, so they are really like a drum going diggy, 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 and you can sit and hold the glass of milk.
Feel the Force with Super Return of the Jedi, the final and greatest chapter in the Star Wars trilogy for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
The Intellivision 2 system plays more games than Atari and Coleco. Intellivision 2 and the new system changer. It's got the most going for it.
2 burgers to go, please.
Introducing Burger Time, the new home video game where you're the chef trying to make hamburgers. There's just one problem. The food is trying to make hamburger out of you. Another hot new arcade game for Intellivision, Burger Time. With arcade-like super graphics, only on Intellivision.
We are closed now.
To a man's heart is through his stomach. Thanks to rich and creamy Jell-O instant pudding, you can get to it in just 5 minutes. Of course, it's a rather well-known saying.
Hi. Hi.
You want a homemade snack in 5 minutes? I can go for something Jell-O.
Now, I'd like to hear what your eyewitness has to say. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
For 54 regional tournaments in the last 2 years.
And they're cheering Curtis on as they're bowling for $41,000 total here in the final game of the Atlantic City Open.
And now, back to Garfield and Friends.
Hello, folks. How do you do? Garfield here to entertain you. Thank you for that large round of indifference. Well, ladies and gentlemen, fall into the ocean.
Hi, I'm Boomer. And I'm Greg from FM 99 WQIK.
We want to send you and a friend to the 94 Grammy Awards.
If you'd like to win, all you have to do is watch A Current Affair each weeknight here on TLV 12, and then listen to us each weekday morning on FM 99 WQIK for your chance to become eligible to win 2 tickets to the 1994 Grammy Awards and attend a post-Grammy party and much more.
That's right here on TLV 12 and FM 99 WQIK.
Excellent. We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 8 times in a row.
Consumer Cellular fits me perfectly.
Wild horses wouldn't drag me away from Consumer Cellular.
Get talk, text, and data for as low as $20 a month. Switch to Consumer Cellular.
Mr. Fuller, you are 5,000. Top is 6,500. This is your last bid.
I'll freeze, Bill.
Miss Horse, you're 51. Top 65. This is your last bid.
This is so hard. What's the top bid?
6,500.
I'll freeze, I think.
Mr. Lorenz, you're 52. Top is
I'll
6.
freeze.
And it's all over. The bidding's done. Now, the bidding's over. Let me review them for you. $5,100, $5,200, $6,500, $5,000 even, and there's your Thunderbird. Take a good look at it while I look in the envelope and see what we got. Hang on now. Retail value. Wait till you hear this. Somebody is so close that it's pathetic. Retail value, $4,999.10. You all overbid. I am awfully sorry. Everybody overbid. There's the price tag. Show it to the gang up and down the line, will you? Isn't that a shame? Well, I guess I'll just have to take that myself. We'll have the final scores and the name of the big winner as soon as our tabulation is done. But, you know, habits are funny things. They can it'll be almost like reflex actions. That is, you go out and you do something without even thinking about it. Like if you're still in the habit of using a powder detergent for your family wash instead of new liquid whisk. Now, whisk, you know, is the only really modern laundry detergent there is. That's the one that cleans away deep dirt that powders can't reach. Now, here's the proof. You imagine that this dirty piece of cloth was part of your family wash. Now, to see how whisk stacks up against powders for cleaning ability, we're covering half the cloth with a mixture of powder detergent and water, and half with liquid whisk. Okay, there it is. Now then, into the hot water, if you'll watch us closely, goes the cloth. And you looky there. Already whisk is going to work penetrating the cloth and separating the soil. So while the powder detergent is still dissolving, liquid whisk has already cleaned the fabric. Proof that liquid whisk cleans away deep dirt powders just can't reach. So you get out of the powder habit, will you? And switch to blue liquid whisk, the modern detergent that gets all your wash completely clean. Now then, time for the final accounting, so Don Pardo over there, what do you got for scores?
Bill, I'm sorry to report about that big overbid, but Mrs. Horst, we're sorry you didn't win anything today, but congratulations on last week's big victory that you had. Mr. Lorenz, we're sorry you didn't win, but we do have for you the 54-volume set of the Britannica Great Books containing 25 million words by the greatest authors of all time. Mrs. Mann has won the silver and the chest for a total of $4,000.
Hi, Miss Wendy.
Don't Miss Wendy me. Look, the fight.
Sunset Island. You can build and brightify a whole new world in lights. Harper's New Bright, Sparkle Salon, Light Up Candy Shop, oh my lollipop. Life Bricks, Sunset Island. Life Bricks playsets come with dolls. Each sold separately. Batteries not included.
So Red Ryder Carbon Action 2-inch airlines ball air rifle.
Beginning Christmas Eve on TBS.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I triple dog.
By success, the turtles lost their savage edge. Greed is dead. It's a new breed carved from the streets. Concrete fists batter alien flesh, one on one. As power joins forces with rage, ripping through fear, and no one sheds a tear for mutilated mutants. Giant warriors crushed by street-tough turtles who have shed soft shells for a hard dose of reality. Konami's tournament fighters.
We've managed to repair the hull breach, but we have no power on decks 3 through 7.
Aft shields are still completely non-functional.
And last but not least, the dilithium matrix is destabilized, so we can't get the warp engines running.
Compete with fishermen for resources of the sea. On the other hand, when there are more white sharks in the oceans, the chances of shark attack increase. The problem for us is finding a way to...
Ryan O'Neal and Shelley Long star as Hollywood parents whose daughter is fed up with them in the new comedy Irreconcilable Differences this week at the movies.
Plane, you'll remember, is a flat surface that goes on forever, unlike your attention spans right now.
Need new glasses? Now at Pearl Vision, get 50% off hundreds of fashion frames. Choose from the latest styles, including rimless and semi-rimless, and enjoy no payments for up to 12 months. Get 50% off frames at Pearl Vision. Hurry, sale ends soon. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
First job, my healthy twist on classic phyllo parcels. So, the phyllo parcels often are full of cheese, calories through the roof, yes, they're gorgeous, and what I want to do in 15-minute meals is, I want to make...
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting this season's slim trim addition to the Kleenex Huggies diaper line, new Huggies Super Trim. New Super Trim diapers have elastic waistbands to help stop leaking, plus a Super Trim padding that absorbs wetness and holds it away, so Super Trim is trim-fitting and helps stop leaking. New Super Trim diapers from Huggies. what all the happiest babies will be wearing.
To take.
I think what we're up against here, Gene, is once again our old friend, the idiot plot.
Oh, of course.
This is a movie with terrific technique.
Yes.
Richard Tuggle, who directed it, seems to know how to make a thriller, and that's good. He doesn't seem to know how to pick a screenplay for a thriller, or maybe the people who wrote it don't know how to write one. This movie is so filled with opportunities for this kid to solve all of his problems that it's very frustrating for us to sit there and watch him make one mistake after another, in one coincidence after another, as you point out. To an ordinary movie audience, you know, we always sit there thinking, well, what he ought to do and what he should do. Why doesn't he do this? This movie is so filled with missed opportunities that finally it's just totally frustrating.
You see, it's a great always blow. Have the kid go into the police station. Then, as a writer, figure out a situation where the police don't believe him and then deal with that. Make the script tougher on yourself rather than make it easier on yourself, because if you make it tougher on yourself, you're going to make it tougher and more exciting for the audience.
You know, this movie does have one scene in it that I think probably should win some kind of an award. The killer who comes to the house and kills his brother and his sister-in-law. Why doesn't he kill the kid? Because the brother says, well, I have a nice little guest cottage for you in the backyard. It's built into this hedge. And he opens a door in a hedge. It's like Alice in Wonderland. And the kid goes inside, and the leaves close behind him. I mean,
those are very popular.
So manipulative.
I know. Those are very popular in California.
Everybody has a house in his hedge.
Just look like...
Next at the movies, Belisaire the Cajun, the story of vigilante justice in the pre-Civil War Louisiana period.
Oh, wow. And remember your prom dress?
Remember Steve, my date?
I think this will still fit.
Time out.
How about a cup of Swiss mocha?
Now you can enjoy General Foods International coffees with NutraSweet.
This is good.
My prom dress still fits.
Should I call Steve?
Celebrate the moments of your life.
With General Foods International coffees, now in regular and sugar-free.
A bad tie. Fruitcake. Cheap cologne. Wouldn't it be great to find one last unexpected gift? The one you really wanted? Well, here's your chance. Right now, Best Buy is having a store-wide clearance. You'll find Pentium computers starting at $11.99 and portable CD players from $49. So hurry to Best Buy store-wide clearance, where you'll find exactly what you want and
Near death, the Scorpion King made a pact with the dark god Anubis.
And the horrors of the deep. Super Mario Land. Just one of the great games out now on Game Boy.
Best way for two people to communicate. What about Stacy?
Texting using your Motorola D2397 phone.
Exactly. We'd like to do this.
I sent a text to Missy saying you're our sub, and she wrote, cool. Does he have any piercings? Do you?
That's a sensitive subject, Susie.
Try and activate a Motorola D2397 phone from your authorized AT&T dealer and get an exclusive TRL compilation CD and messenger bag free by mail.
I've had it with reality. I want illusion. So, L'Oreal reinvented oil-free makeup. Pneumatique Illuminating Matte. The illusion of glow, but not ever the shine.
Pneumatique Illuminating Matte Makeup from L'Oreal.
Who says 35 cents and gets nothing today? You get a whole half candy bar, exotic plant, a compact car, or you can get a Whopper.
Just buy a Whopper and get a second one for only 35 cents.
A 35-cent Whopper.
Harvey Youngquist is proud to announce the grand opening of Southwest Florida's most prestigious business community, Linden Place. Located in South Fort Myers on College Parkway, Linden Place offers professional business site ownership. To secure your future business home, call Harvey Youngquist with ARC Realty at 466-6686. Linden Place, the heart of Southwest Florida's business community.
Well, it's all very revealing, but I'm afraid we're still going to have to book you.
Oh? If he keeps this up.
I didn't see you ladies come in.
Well, we're here, and we needed a van. Something comfortable and...
Roomy. We're going to Boston to a party.
Well, you're just in time for our 4-day conversion van sale of the century.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, right, Keith?
Right, Samantha.
Oh, my stars. You really are reducing prices on these conversion vans. It's like magic.
As I've said before, Samantha, it's not magic. It's just the way we deal at Eagle Chevy Olds.
52 weeks of the year.
People here are very open, and yeah, they start conversations with you regardless who you are.
You can buy all sorts of passes for the whole of America and parts of America for much less than it costs to get individual tickets.
Amtrak is the largest passenger train network in the United States. This line, known as the Southwest Chief, is one of the most spectacular train journeys in the States. Traveling northeast, you'll reach the famous town of Santa Fe, and just up the road, Taos.
Excuse me, is there a dining car place to buy something to drink?
Right, our lounge card is our snack card. That's in the observation card. That's the card with the glass all the way up into the ceiling.
Oh, that's the observation?
Right.
Room?
And then downstairs at that car is the snack card.
Okay.
The car right behind that's the full service dining card.
I see.
That's just like a restaurant at 90 miles an hour.
Excuse me. Sorry. Whoa, sorry. Where are you going?
We're going to Las Vegas, Mexico, and then to Oklahoma.
Denver now, then to Iowa City.
So we're going all the way to Pittsburgh.
We are going to New York for Jehovah's Witness Chinese Convention. And I'm heading for Gary, Indiana, to New York.
To Chicago.
Why are you going to Chicago?
I live there.
Well, this must be the observation deck. It's beautiful, huh? Now, why on earth they would put a television in the observation deck? Amazing. This is a dumb little cafe on a train. They've turned it into a whole attraction thing. You can buy Amtrak blankets and postcards and combs and cards. It's America.
In case you did not hear what happened, the train has hit a cow.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience, folks. We struck a cow about a mile back there. That's why we went into the emergency stop. The power's going to be off for about another 2 or 3 minutes while they check the air hoses between all the cars after that.
You know what? I had a question about it. That's how good he is. Well,
could that be Anthony?
He's amazing.
And he also, not just that he disguises himself, it's a good performance.
Nixon, Picasso, John Quincy Adams.
Yeah,
he can do it all.
Pretty amazing. Later in the show, Matt Damon and Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting, the story of a street kid who's a math genius.
I need someone who can get through to her, like me.
Coming up next, the epic Titanic, about its doomed first and final voyage.
How's it going? Bicentennial.
Over here, buddy. No, wait. Smile. Yeah.
It's Sears Electronic Super Sale, where this Sony camcorder is just $499.99. Plus, pay no finance charges on all home audio and video for an entire year. By then, you'll hardly recognize him. Give the good life at a great price, guaranteed.
Our phone, please.
Who can tell me the proper procedure for making a collect call?
Dial 1-800-COLLECT.
Good. The word's out on the street.
Phone Patrol.
Okay, into the showers. Let's build body with the Pro 1-2. The conditioner is new.
1, shampoo in, body in, fullness in.
Prel Body.
2,
New Prel protein-enriched conditioner.
conditioner in, protein in, condition in, control in.
That's Prel Body.
Full body shampoo.
And new Prel conditioner. It's my bodybuilding system for hair.
Where can a healthier heart lead you? For people with heart failure taking Entresto, it may lead to
On the one hand, we gave it a wider stance for better handling, a computer model suspension, and specially designed 16-inch tires. So, a pair of these could come in handy.
We could have given them a warning to say, hey, this is coming.
We would have given them a warning.
There is a way scientists can see
going on here between conservation and development. A story that began back in the early years of the century. During the first 2 decades, the wild Colorado River periodically flooded towns and farmland throughout the river's lower basin, devastating places like California's fertile Imperial Valley. What was needed, the government decided, were dams for flood control and irrigation. Dams that would convert the Colorado from a natural menace to a national resource. And so in 1923, Colonel Claude Birdseye and his men were dispatched from the U.S. Geological Survey to look for possible dam sites.
Michael Mann's Thief, more than a decade ago with James Caan. He's very good. Obviously, Mann has spent a lot of time with criminals and with cops, and he talks about and shows us, in fact, the picture opens up with the creation of an incendiary device. And it's that kind of thing that keeps your eye. You know, we have been down the track of one more crime, one last theft as a storage device, but I think it's his high-tech quality that also
I
keeps
like
it
the
involved.
high-tech quality, although I question whether it's as accurate as you think it is. I think the
I don't
heist,
know, but it seems
the
like
heist that begins the movie seems a little bit more cinematic than realistic. That's not a complaint, but I don't really think this is a docudrama.
Okay, we both like the picture. Coming up next, Richard Dreyfuss plays a music teacher whose own life is a little off-key. Mr. Holland's Opus is next.
Wait a second!
But Shermie did deliver that telegram, which goes to show you that even the smallest player is important on Cartoon Network.
And how about a raise?
We'll talk.
She probably got lost coming back from the bathroom. I will go find her and tell her the good news. Dr. Sakara.
Branded Industries.
Yeah, is Kaplan there?
Hi, sir. No.
Thompson?
Not yet.
Schreiber?
Kickboxing, sir.
Harris?
Haircut, sir.
Miller?
No.
Durkin?
No.
Bradley?
He's not really a morning person.
Don't we have anyone who knows how much business can be done before 8 a.m.?
Yes. Steve.
Steve who? Put him on.
Hello.
Steve, keep up the good work.
Okay.
UPS delivers overnight by 8 a.m. to more places across the country than anyone.
Bowie's Heroes, released in the fall of 1977, foreshadowed the simpler, more direct sounds of punk and the electronic music of the 80s. It was, in a sense, also an epitaph for an era when rock stars had acted out extreme roles in an attempt to confront both themselves and their audiences. An era when, on stage at least, they could be heroes just for one day.
Of a woman's shoe store.
Maybe he was dating J. Edgar Hoover. Come on, let's get this stuff outside.
So I don't think he has any doubt that he'll make it when they finally set up a course that's propitious to do it. I think we can do it right out there behind the island where it should be. And I wish they would use that spot again.
Well, perhaps when the racing season is over this year, we'll get some kind of announcement, but we don't want to put any words in Willard Rhodes' mouth or Bill Muncie, but I know Bill would like to get that straightaway speed record back for propeller-driven craft.
I'm pretty sure that Ronnie Musson will want to go after it, too, in the Bardol.
We've been ignoring the boats with this recent conversation because of the fact that there's not too much of a contest going on the lake. This is the Notre Dame, which is running second, and Phil Schwartz, correct me if I'm wrong, finishing lap 2. That's correct. And the time in seconds behind, he's 1:14 behind this US 1, and I'm sure that Don will be able to come around and lap the Colonel once or maybe twice. Don ran the first lap at 103.8 miles an hour, and then the second lap unofficially in 93, almost 94 miles an hour. So he's going along at a pretty good pace. You know, Ted, in the 90s, not too many years ago, used to win the Gold Cup.
Oh, that was very rapid, 7, 8 years ago even. Oh, that's a very respectable speed.
But of course, this boat is good on the turns as well when it's running at peak performance. Not only can the U.S. go fast on the straightaways, but you expect a boat like the U.S. in qualifying to do about 116, 117 miles an hour when it's doing its best. That time he slowed way down to 88.5 miles an hour as he completed lap 3. I'm afraid we have to face facts and say that this is a ho-hum contest out there on the lake, and the only element of doubt is one that is ever present at that, and that is, will these temperamental engines and hulls stay together for the full 30 miles? However, looking ahead, Ted, we still may have something going for us in
Very well. I've got a toe tapper everyone can sing along with. The Spaniard That Blighted My Life.
The Spaniard That Blighted My Life, BLH 1493, go. Listen to me while I...
Remember how great you felt when your car was new and beautiful? Boy, what a feeling. But how about now when your car is ugly? Better take a look at Mako's famous half and half car and get in right now on Mako's chain-wide half-price sale. You get a supreme paint job with new ultraviolet sunscreen coating for longer, better protection. Right, a better paint job at half the price. Here's how.
Call 1-800-345-8500 for a free certificate worth 50% off Mako's new Supreme Paint Job. Sale ends February 28th.
Act now.
It's the Monster Grand Final.
Shows behind everybody else, so we're catching up.
And you had a great run today. Hey, Salt Lake City, here's your winner, Andy Brass and Big Bob!
Thank you, Jessica.
Wanda and Babs, who feel that their zipper bag is fine and will not switch to Gladlock zipper bags.
That's right. Ditto.
Now, Babbo, let's say you hold some of your famous chicken gravy upside down over Wanda's head, sealed in either your bag or the Gladlock bag with the yellow and blue make green seal, so you know the bag is closed. Your bag doesn't have a green seal.
Well, I say let's go for it with our bag. Why switch? 'Cause it's my head. We'll switch to Gladlock.
Good call, Wanda. When it really counts, get Gladlock.
Detectives are pretty busy at the moment.
Oh, well, that's all right. I understand perfectly.
Can I help you?
Detective, this gentleman is reporting a theft.
Yes, my name is Arlen Rickman. Yeah, I've seen you on some of the stars.
First moved to New York, we had a great apartment that was dirt cheap.
And we found out why it was so cheap.
Our friend Amy said there was a great apartment in her building.
Dirt cheap, but it's a hotel for women. Okay, we made one adjustment.
NTT communications です。
フルーチェリンゴ新発売ミルクと混ぜるだけリンゴおいしさビッグリンゴハウスフルーチェリンゴ新発売当たるよ
アメリカの女の子がお母さんから最初に教わるのはクッキーの作り方です。
To duel this Saturday at 7. Cartoon Network's lining up your favorite action stars back to back to back. I choose you! Let's go! Pikachu, Yugi, Goku, and even some your parents know.
This will be unlike anything you have ever experienced.
Good versus evil. Man versus machine.
Face my wrath.
And the best friends a guy can have.
Now things are starting to get interesting.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! All new episodes of He-Man. All new episodes of Transformers. Justice League, and Dragon Ball.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Show them what we've got!
Heracross, look out behind you!
7 hours of the best action cartoons on the planet. Very impressive. All on Saturday, and it all starts at 7. This day is turning out better than I'd expected. Only on Cartoon Network.
Got it, Brain. You see those cables up there? They connect the ignition switch to the main booster. If we can just get up there and cut them.
Percy, his spoiled lapdog, and the devoted Flit and mischievous Miko, Pocahontas' loyal companions. Featuring 8 original songs by Aladdin's Academy Award-winning composer Alan Menken and Broadway veteran Stephen Schwartz.
Just around the river bend. Just around the river bend.
This summer, prepare yourself for a celebration of the American spirit.
Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain?
As Walt Disney Pictures presents its 33rd full-length animated feature film.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Pocahontas.
Come on, kids. Shrimps on the table. Now you don't have to go to great lengths to find great-tasting shrimp. C-Pack bakes in just 10 minutes.
And it fell off?
My pancake flipper's working great. Time to mix that batter and get ready for my moment of glory.
Pac-Man came out. It caused everybody to fall in love with video games.
Iwatani-san is a very interesting film. He wanted to make a game that would appeal to women. He wanted to make a game that would be non-violent. He wanted to make a game using the word tabaru, which was to eat.
I thought we're going to the movies. Hey, I'm ready. You can't go to the theater dressed like that. You can if you own it. Oh, it's the Magnavox Projection TV. My very own movie theater. The Magnavox Enhanced Video System really makes it sharp and clear. Just like the movies. And with the JBL system, you can almost feel the Dolby surround sound. Just like the movies. This could be one of the smartest ideas you've ever had. Yeah. I thought the other one was pretty good, too.
Magnavox. Smart choice. Very smart.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will return after these messages.
Melissa Gilbert.
Morgan is my son. End of story.
And Rosanna Arquette.
I could never give him up.
Inspired by actual events, Switched at Birth premieres CBS Next.
Star Wars Collectibles. Steve Sansweet, head of fan relations at Lucasfilms, is here. He is also, of course, the holder of one of the world's largest private collections of Star Wars memorabilia. Have you built the museum yet?
The barn is finally finished. At least the contractor promised me he'd be finishing it up Friday, so I'll go back and see. And we'll start moving.
A man who has to build a barn just for his Star Wars collectibles. That's a huge collection.
We'll start moving the stuff in on Monday. I'm very excited to get back home. Yeah.
That's great. All right. And he's also here to tell us about some of the things that we are, answer some of your questions. We have some great faxes here. We're going to be getting to more of those. In the meantime, one of the things that everybody loves is the action in the movies. So what we did is we're going to bring you the Episode 1 laser tag sets. You're going to get your choice of 2 sets. This one, these are 2 laser guns. This is going to be your laser battle tag set. And this is going to be the Captain Panaka. And, of course, this is the battle droid one,
This is the battle droid, yes.
So these are your 2. This is the Captain Panaka. This is the battle droid. These 2 are interactive.
Well, that's, yeah, the Naboo... That's actually the Wait a second.
Wait, hold on. I get so confused because we have 2 different sets. This is Captain Panaka and the Destroyer droid as opposed to the battle droid. Okay, the Destroyer droid. What you're going to do is you're going to turn these on. And then, hold on, I got to push the mute because I get tired of them little beeping things. Wait. Okay, now, you turn these on, and instead of having to wear a vest, you usually have to wear a vest or something because that's what's going to have the sensor.
Right.
Your actual sensor.
So you're aiming at the red. Right. You're aiming up. I haven't had a chance to fire. No, I'm sort of defenseless here because, and you get 10 shots. Whoever scores 10 against the opponent first
and when
is
they
the winner.
score, you light up. This little light on the top lights up.
Called Spot It with Butter, and I'm going to show you how to roll it, and then we're going to kind of kick it up and make some. Once that butter